And we're here. Hello!
Hey.
So, welcome to Goblin Cave TV. This is the alignment, our Monster of the Week, adult, mature, content warning, etc., etc. Role-playing show. Yeah, check up our social media for our latest disclaimer. We're probably going to turn that into a TikTok or a YouTube short because, yeah, last week was a good bit off the rails, and it's probably going to be the same this week. So, welcome in. Hitokiri Chibi, just down below here, did the amazing artwork. Sirenscape in the background is doing all the audio and bits and pieces. They're not a sponsor, neither is Hitokiri Chibi. But you can check Hitokiri Chibi out at besokecc.com.au and check out Sirenscape at sirenscape.com. It's not AU, but just .com, yeah.
It's like, how would I even, does it count if I subscribe to the channel? Does that count as sponsorship? I don't know.
No, but we did recently have a lot of gifts subs go out. So if you want to support the channel, you can give us some bits. You can donate some bits. You can donate some off our PayPal. Yeah, off PayPal. Direct donations are favourable because it comes directly to us. There's only a tiny little bit that's taken out through transfers and blah blah and fees. Or you can subscribe to Twitch where they get half. If you subscribe through Twitch, they get half, but we get stuff too. So every $1 donation per 100 bits gives us essentially an experience point, which you only need 7 or 5 or something small. Five to level up. So we're leveling up, we're having fun. So donate to the channel, help out to the channel, and it helps us level up and get better. If you subscribe, everybody gets them. That's pretty much it. So come in, have fun, enjoy yourself. Just yeah, it's gonna get really adult.
Join in on the innuendos.
Put them in the chat.
There's going to be adult content. There's going to be drug references, sexual references, and probably other references.
Anatomy references,
latching references, if you are that type of fetish, but we don't fetish shame here.
Suicide themes.
There's also themes of suicide in this specific story.
Yes.
So if you have issues with suicide, please reach out with to what's the suicide hotlines in your local area.
Is a great one.
Yeah. So Beyond Blue in Australia, Lifeline in Australia, but I'm sure everyone has their own locations and suicide hotlines in their own areas. But yeah, that's all my paperwork. Dr. Goblin, do you need anything into that or?
No, I will start. Hello,
okay.
I'm Dr. Oblong. I will be your keeper of monsters and mysteries for today's installment of the alignment. Hopefully we can wrap things up before we end for the year. I love your confidence there, Karsh. So I will now introduce the players. We'll start with Munch then. Munch, our local monster.
Hi, my name is Karsh the Goblin. I play Munch, who is a zombie, and apparently they put me in a gimp suit because they don't want me to eat their flesh. I prefer the suit that I was buried in because you're always buried in your best. That's pretty much all I've got. Now that someone has used my apartment as a drug den, or was a cooking house.
Changes depending on my mood.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. I'm pretty sure she introduces herself as Stacy anyway.
All right. Well, let's start with then Trace. Next on to Trace, who may be Stace. Who knows?
That also depends on my mood. So, hi, I'm BJ Stonecraft, and tonight I'm playing Trace Jenkins, allegedly, who is your alleged friendly neighborhood drug dealer. I'm also the crooked tonight, and my drug business and my body both have 10 out of 10 stars on Yelp.
I just want to point out the alleged part is not the drug dealing, it's the friendly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next, we have Brianna.
Hi, I'm Chibi, and I am playing Brianna, the searcher of the group, which means she tries to find the clues that lead to the monster, whether or not she's successful or not, who knows. And she has her dog, Smoke, who she also uses to help with the investigations. And yeah, I don't have anything witty to say, so that's it.
And finally, Eugene.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Howln, and I am playing your lovable detective Eugenius. I only have 1 out of 10 stars on Yelp. From a 12-year-old girl.
And that one was from your mother?
Well, the second review was from my mom, but she gave me 0 stars because she's a dick.
Oh no.
She wanted me to be a doctor.
That means your overall rating is 0.5.
There is so much in Eugene's family history that is so dark that we have just barely skimmed the surface of, and then we get introduced to it, and then we just kind of go, moving on.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna need a lot of therapy after this.
Exactly. We don't have time for the years of therapy.
Yeah, there's something going on. But what is going on, our Keeper of Mysteries?
What is going on? Well, we return to the beautiful, charming town of Prosperity, where our investigators are currently outside of a mortuary, Coin Mortuary, here in town. There seems to be a few police cars and maybe an FBI SUV parked out the front, where our intrepid investigators managed to escape arrest for interfering in an investigation, and maybe have now kind of cast a spotlight on themselves as possible suspects in this case.
Yeah, so you're all welcome for that.
I know it wasn't very difficult for you, Trace. I know it wasn't hard for you to do that.
Yeah, it was just kind of another like walk in the park for me, I guess you would say. It was it's totally fine, but you all should pay me back for that later. Because I did totally wipe me out.
Dogging in the park?
I said walking in the park, Munch.
Just checking.
I only dog in the park with Prospero, thank you.
The phrasing? I don't know that one.
Google it.
I'll Google it.
Brown is just like, I didn't know Prospero had a dog.
Would he be a good friend for Smoke?
So, what do our party want to do now?
So
I want to continue the dog joke about Trace being Prospero's bitch.
No. I think Prospero is Trace's bitch.
Yeah,
Trace her in this relationship.
Trace walks Prospero in the park.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So the cops are after us. The feds are after us. The bad guys are probably after us.
The ambulance, at least, is not after us. Like they're delivering another dead body, so
they should
fine.
be.
At least they're not
about to be dead.
Have you seen their Yelp reviews? They're pretty bad. I don't think they're going to succeed if they come after us.
So
maybe.
Hold on, Trace. You did summon that imp again, right?
Yeah, no, the first time he wasn't super willing to help. The second time, yeah, he said that he would do something, but he's not here anymore, and neither is my sister or Prospero, so that's suspicious.
What did you ask the imp to do again? Or did you ask it to do something?
Yeah, well, first I was going to ask the imp to kill Hot David the Fed, because that just feels like a complication we don't need, and him being dead and mortuary, it all fits together. But then I realized, why go to kill when you could go to torture? So I suggested to the imp that it instead wreck his marriage.
Well, if he's anything like Officer Tiny, that's not going to help.
Right. Okay. And if we just hold quiet for a moment, we don't hear any far off screams from the mortuary doing?
No.
No? Okay.
Thank God.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's gone for Dave directly. Maybe it's gone off to find his partner. I don't know if FBI have like, do you bring your partner to work kind of thing and you travel interstate and your partner comes with you, or if he's left at home, who knows?
No, they leave him at the headquarters in Washington, D.C. His wife currently is a huge Starbucks fan as I look at my phone and look at all the details. I got
Wasn't
from
the
him
partner a
previously.
guy?
Yeah, his husband.
His husband?
Yeah.
Yes.
He loves Starbucks.
Okay,
Who
so
would do that? That's just
who would
evil.
love Starbucks? I know, right?
devious.
Bastards.
You know what we
Human-
should have looked for? We should have looked for goat's blood as evidence.
Maybe you should have looked for
Right.
any evidence.
Well, it seemed like we were really stuck just chatting to the guy, and then she just like really slowly looks towards Eugene, and then someone got into a coffin, and then
There was some
threatened to
peeing
pee
on
in
legs.
the coffin. Yeah.
I only
Things
peed
went-
on his leg to mark my territory, okay? It was simply a power move at the time. And the coffin was very nice and controlled, and I thought they'd take me
Eugene?
downstairs.
You're human, right?
Consent first. Is this why the two of you aren't a thing?
Who's on the thing?
Looking at Trace, looking back to Eugene.
Oh,
Nothing.
snap.
No.
Hold on.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We're not a
I'm-
thing because boundaries are important,
I
and Eugene is my
peeing
best
on-
friend.
And peeing on someone's leg is just the boundary.
Unky Marv's heart just broke somewhere on the way to Vegas.
Hearing about boundaries and like peeing on legs being a violation of.
No, just because Trace just said that Eugene's her best friend.
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh.
Well, oh no. Uncle Marv is more like the father that she had, but that she pretended she didn't have and like resents, like the strong masculine figure she needed in her life. Oh,
Eugene just
God.
needs some love over here. Like hard knock life.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Do we have any evidence?
No.
We're getting framed. We're the evidence.
We're getting framed. They're blaming us because, like, look, the only evidence I have is I managed to like reverse time for that moment to see that a ritual was performed around the graves, and I know that there are 2 people involved, and there was goat's blood and salt. We're currently carrying salt, so that seems like almost that we have some evidence, even though we bought it ourselves. But you know, goat's blood was used. Are there goats in Prosperity?
I mean, there's the goat
Where do
farm.
Oh, is that on the edge of town? Was that Neil's farm?
Is that the farm we were supposed to go to that we totally blew off because it didn't sound dope?
Yeah,
pretty
and,
much.
And you know, we had those clues that said whatever monster it was, it went underground and outside of town. But we were like, no, let's stay within town.
This feels like a minor detail at best. Okay, so we know there's like some weird shit going on with twins, and that the twins are like killing each other. So like Stacy agreed. She told me that she's agreed to be like sacrificed or whatever if it comes down to it. Like she's totally chill with that. So like,
I'm sorry, I'm thinking I'm just going to have to call bullshit on that.
I mean, we could wait for her to like show up again, but it could be approximately a couple of months after our hiatus. So I'm not sure how else we're supposed to get in touch with my sister. Okay, fine. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna kill my sister today. But maybe we should go to this farm outside of town. Like we know there's twin shit going on. We know that there's a twin on that farm, if I'm not mistaken. And there's some horn that I've got to blow that belongs to some guy named Gabriel. So like, I feel like we've got the pieces. We just need to put them together.
Trace, can you not put your lips around any guy's horn for like at least a week before it...
Yeah, I tried to make that my New Year's resolution once, and it just didn't work out well for me or anybody. Like this entire town became very, very depressed for a long time. So no, we're not gonna go there. There's too much writing
with that New Year's resolution. I'm good with that one.
There's too much writing on me, personally. If you know what I mean.
Too many writing on you.
Mm-hmm.
RIDING.
So anyway, this farm outside town that's underground and has a twin thing.
How many twins are missing?
You know, I was going to say, the Eugene, are you able to like hack into the records of the town, like the last census, and see like how many twins were last recorded?
I could.
How much material do these necromancers have to play with?
I could try. Hoping Officer Dick over there won't, come over here and check my laptop.
Maybe we should like leave the scene of the crime. Like, I don't know, like go somewhere else in town.
Back to my apartment.
I mean, no, don't look. If the farm is outside of town, Eugene, I'm sure you don't get motion sickness while you're on the laptop in the car. So you can look it up while driving to the farm. And I think Trace is driving?
No.
Munch? No.
She crashed it.
Okay,
Betsy...
I crashed it because you jumped in front of the car.
Exactly, you crashed the car. I've got a perfect driving record, as far as you know.
Eugene, can you look up Munch?
Trace is driving? Trace is driving.
Yeah, fine. Fuck it. Whatever. I will. Just give me the keys. Oh wait, I have them in my bra. Yeah, no, I will drive Betsy to this fucking farm outside town. Eugene, tell me where I'm going.
Have you got any more squirrels in the car?
It was a raccoon.
It was furry. It was close enough.
I wonder if Uncle Marv will be sad. Do you think we need to find him another raccoon?
Oh, like parents do, like with goldfish when like a goldfish dies.
Yeah, and he just pretended never died.
We could get a skunk, and then just paint it.
That's even worse.
That would be horrible for everyone involved who travels in Betsy.
So much worse.
So much funnier.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Uncle Marv fled town to get away from his crazy third ex-wife or whatever.
And if she gets the car, she gets the skunk.
Oh, Uncle Marv's not going to lose Betsy.
Yeah, no. He would kill all of us. Well, maybe not me or Chibi, but the rest of you he would kill before he gave up Betsy.
Already done.
So what I'm thinking is we go to this farm outside town with the twin thing, and I drive.
Yes.
I'll
be on my bike with Smoke.
Yeah, and if any raccoons or squirrels or ex-wives, any kind of like weird feral little mammal creature shows up, just feed them to Munch to keep him quiet. All good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Do I get a choice in my lunch?
It's it's hunting. Whatever comes up, comes up.
Actually worked. I just learned the addresses of that place. If the GM, and how many twins are there, Mr.?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh well, dang it.
Gosh darn, there's something in the water here.
There seems to be something in the water here in Prosperity.
Can I just say I have a twin at this point? Because dang, I might have killed him before, but I mean, before all this. But
did you try to kill your twin in the womb and then it survived?
No.
And they had to separate you from birth in case you tried to do it again?
But they didn't remove your twin from the town of Prosperity, this town of 3,000 people. So your twin. Have we been dealing with Eugene and Eugene's twin just trading off this entire time?
I have such malicious intent. Oh.
Oh no! Can we please do this? Because that means I can meet your twin and I can sleep with your twin.
No,
Yeah,
baby.
Gene and Dean.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay, incredible. Anyway, so you got information about the twins in this town. There are a lot of
there were a lot of twins.
Yeah, there's a lot
You
of
did
twins.
also get information on the Wilson farm, owned by brothers Miles and Niles Wilson.
Hmm.
It is a kidney bean farm.
Oh,
That seems like that's going to be
maybe
important
they
now
have
because all
goats
the
to eat the grass. Who knows?
now
It
every
does-
detail is important. You got to learn.
It does
those
lie
stuff.
outside of town to the east.
Okay.
To the east. Okay.
The other side of town to where you thought the underground things were going on.
Oh, so what's to the west of town?
That's where the river flows down through town, we decided. The river that leads to the lake. And yes,
So it's under the lake?
there are properties on the west side of town as well.
Okay. So we've got the two sides of town. We've got the lake and the river. And then we've got this like picturesque little farm thing going on.
So you can head out to the Wilson farm if you still wish to.
But like, do we wish to, or are we better off just going to the lake? Like we know we can fucks with some lakes. We've been to this lake before.
Oh, no, the lake's in town.
Oh, so okay, gotcha.
Okay. You just got a feeling that the zombies were residing underground outside of town to the west, whereas this kidney bean farm is outside of town to the east.
Okay.
On
All
the
right.
outskirts of town to the east.
Okay, so I know we were sort of pushing to go east because the farm and clues. Okay, maybe we should just go there anyway, just in case there are clues. We won't know until we look. We just have to kind of be careful in case if we see any sign of police presence, we'll probably bail and then drive west. Because as far as I know, at least, to the west, I don't think there's been anything to tip the police off to head in that direction. So if we're going to try and keep from being arrested, yeah. So farm first. If there's police, bail, head west.
And one thing, as you're looking into the twins, you can see one of the twins in town is now currently updated to deceased.
And that was
on
school
Facebook.
teacher?
No, not on Facebook. I don't think dead people update their Facebooks to say dead.
I don't know.
It's the algorithm.
Tracy immediately
No,
gets the idea.
this is in the town records. Yeah, you see that Dawn Tran, the high school history teacher.
Mhm.
My cousin got it.
Who also has a sister, Fawn Tran, the high school gym teacher.
Both work at the high school?
Yeah,
Is she
you were taught by both of them if you
Oh my-
either did gym or history.
Oh, so they're not my cousin, they're my aunt. Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird that like none of us ever realized there wasn't weird twin shit happening in this town. That feels
Yeah, that's
that feels a little wild.
There was a 60 Minutes piece on it in the 90s about the amount of twins born in prosperity, but that's about all that's ever been said about it.
Cool. So there are two things that Trace wants to pitch as ideas. The first is that Eugene immediately hacks into Stacy's Facebook so that Tracy can put Stacy as deceased on Facebook. The second thing is Trace suggests that we send Munch down into the ghoul or zombie pits as a honeypot. Lure out the dead, you know.
I mean, the history teacher was pretty hot, but like her sister was quite fit.
Are we
Yes.
playing
What I'm-
Tinder with zombies
What
right
I'm
now? Like-
understanding here is the history teacher would have been soft and tender versus the lean protein of the gym teacher.
Yes, which doesn't decay as easy.
Oh,
Why
Why
God.
are we
Horrifying.
bringing this up?
Why? Why?
Okay, I realized that was my idea and that was a mistake. I am redacting the concept of sending Munch into the tunnels as some kind of zombie honey trap. That was my bad.
Does Viagra still work?
Well, I mean, you seems
I
like
mean,
you're
I
still alive
understand the
down
jump to Viagra now.
Are we getting into the anatomy of do zombies have flowing blood?
Hmm.
there. I mean, they should. Might. You can always test that theory.
You trying to kill me again, Eugene?
No.
No, I think Eugene is
He's trying to do the other.
No, I was just gonna pay
different way
hooker.
of testing?
Yeah, I was gonna pay a hooker. That's all I was gonna do. I
Eugene,
wasn't
I'm
gonna
sorry,
do anything else.
it's not going to work between us. I've got standards.
You know what? At this point, I just might just be just ugly. Just you know what? Like I can't attract women. I'm mumbling at this point. Like I can't attract one of my dreams. Can't attract a zombie who hasn't had some for like months. Like fucking ugly.
Oh, okay.
So
I
we're hunting
put a
point or
hand.
what? I've
So-
already got
No,
game
we're going
suit.
to the farm. We're gonna go play Old
Farm.
McDonald.
Yeah. Yeah, you drive out to the east side of town, out into the, farmlands, and you pull up on the property that would be the Wilson farm, and you can see that, there's planted rows of crops there. You drive along the dirt road up to the farmhouse. It's just a classic American farmhouse, barn on the side, probably a silo as well to store things and stuff like that. Your classic picture of an American farm.
Smell of weed in certain areas. Yeah, I got you there.
And you do not see any police presence,
Dang it.
but you do not see any activity on the farm either.
Eugene, do you still have a drone?
Yep. It's in my back pocket after the last one got killed.
Do you want to, like, I kind of realize now that we got here, we didn't take into account, like, what are we going to do if the, brother Miles is here? And, I've come to realize that our ability to interact with people is kind of
Flirty?
I kind of wonder how we've got the social interaction skills that we currently have. So maybe we should check if there's actually anyone here first. And if there's no one, brilliant. If there is someone, how are we actually going to talk to them in a normal way? And if we're going to ask
My
anything.
bedside manner is pretty good. I have a great Yelp rating so far.
I'm hearing
My
mixed reviews about your Yelp.
I mean, for what it's worth, my bedside manner is very good.
I wish
Is
I'd
that
seen
because
it.
of practice?
Practice does make perfect, and I am perfect, so thank you. So do we want to like send the drone? Like, I don't know. We don't see anybody, right? Like we don't hear anything. Just kind of glancing around, does it just look like the farm is abandoned? Like there's no lights on?
No. Well, no, it's daytime, so.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was
Yes,
picturing
the-
it as being dark.
No.
I'm glad it's not.
It would be late afternoon by now with all you've done today.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
So
yeah,
we
it
know-
doesn't. There's no activity on the farm. Like there's no one out in the fields or anything like that. No tractors running or anything like that.
So I get what you're saying about our like interpersonal skills not being the best, Bree, but the only plan that I can think of right now, and like please talk me out of it, if this isn't what y'all want to do,
Seduction.
is to No, actually, it was to walk up to the door and pretend to be Mormons with Bibles and asking them to convert and seeing where that takes us.
Should I change back into my suit? Can
You
I
can
please change back into my
You can
suit?
change back into your suit, but keep the mask on.
It doesn't really work with the suit or the hat.
It's just for our peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell them that you're being silent for the Lord.
Look here, and then okay, instead of the gimp one that we ordered for you, which Prospero paid for out of the goodness of his credit card that he didn't even know was used. Here, and then Trace, not Trace. Bree is gonna pull out like a cloth COVID mask and just had it. She use this instead. As long as your mouth is covered, we'll feel somewhat more safe in your presence.
Okay.
I would like to
Look,
state
it's
this,
black.
that my mom
It'll
will know
match
I'm
your
faking
suit.
to be a Mormon. I can't pretend to be a Mormon. My mother will kill me. I already feel, even just whispering the words Mormons, I feel like a shoe coming for the back of my head. So I can't. I cannot pretend to be
Partake
Mormon.
in that.
I will be in the back, and you guys can run distractions, and I'll stay over here with my laptop. But I don't want to die today, and I'm more scared of my mother than I am of because
If
she's
your
the
mother
real
has the
demon.
ability to just operate behind you with a shoe in hand, that there's obviously something in the bloodline that needs to be investigated.
You underestimate the power of elimination.
Okay, but why haven't we recruited your mom then?
I don't know why. She doesn't like any of you. That's probably
Is your mother the divine?
Eugene, I've got a very important question for you, and is your mom kind of fine?
I could say things, but I'm not.
Is this leading to your mama jokes or?
No, it's something my mom actually said to me. I was like, wait, no, let me come. That's so done.
All right. So how do we want to approach this? Do we want to send like the drone in? Do we want to just approach the door? Like, I don't know. It's the middle of the day, so it's not like they're going to be like candles or like stuff lit inside to tell us that there's somebody home.
Yeah, but if it's daytime, also the window blinds should be open and everything.
I just start walking towards the door.
And I was thinking, just to investigate, make sure that the house is like, no one is home, and then we just
Yes,
Right.
look around
get
outside.
to the door first. Munch is gonna get to the door first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Knock on the door.
All right.
Oh
Munch
my
walks
God.
up and knocks on the door. You hear a response from inside. Go away! No one should be here.
Oh,
Have you heard of the name of our Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior?
He says, I don't need to be saved. My savior's in the bottom of this bottle.
Eugene, it's one of your people.
not all of us drunks
He-
talk together.
He
okay?
speaks your language. And you now don't you now have a never-ending bottle of whiskey?
I do have a never-ending bottle of whiskey that I am never going to part with.
Well, I mean, it's never-ending. You just have to share some of the never-ending contents
If
with
I
a
told
fellow
them
with a fellow believer.
Have you ever heard of the goodness of communion wine?
Communion whiskey.
Says, go away.
bottle.
I don't want anyone here.
This is Niles, right? That's in here.
Miles.
Miles.
M. Niles is the dead one.
Okay.
If it was Niles there, I'd be slightly concerned.
Trace
Can
calls
I-
through the
can
door.
I-
Oh, you got
Oh,
it.
no,
You
no, no.
got it.
Can I use to, like, I'm assuming this man has not gone out to try to get his mail, right? And I'm assuming he has to have a tab at the local bar like I do. right?
Maybe.
Okay, all right.
Depends how successful their kidney bean farm is.
Yeah, no, it's probably not that successful. Miles, I heard that your tab at the bar got kind of high. We can get rid of that for you if you open up the door.
He says, "What would Jesus freaks know about bars?"
Well, let's see here. I know whiskey, spiced rum, vodka, tequila, Malibu, rum, coconut rum, peach, strawberry, distilled wine, fermented wine, beer, tap beer.
Water
going
into
through
wine.
Orange flavor. Yeah, orange flavored beer, your custards, your Bailey's cream, your Irish cream, your liquor, and your coffee. What else you want me to do, man? I could literally tell you all the things that get you wet and willied out here. So,
You don't sound like Jesus freaks to me.
nope, I'll tell you this much right now. Jesus is not in my vocabulary until just right now.
So why did you come up to my door talking about being saved?
Because we're trying to save some other people out there in the world and get them drunk with us.
But I don't care. Just let go away. I don't want anybody here. My brother didn't even want to be here.
I don't want to share this big bottle of alcohol that I have out here. But
I
unfortunately,
have enough alcohol.
Do
I
you?
can drown I can drown everything.
Do you?
Why didn't his brother want to be here? Bree is whispering to Eugene. Like, that seemed like something that you should follow up on.
Why didn't your brother want to be here?
I don't know, but he killed himself. Just left. Left
You
me
don't
with
wanna
his
try to-
stinking kidney bean farm.
Oh, man. Well, if anything, we're trying to hunt the people down, and we just suspect that your brother did not kill himself.
What do you? Of course he killed himself. I'm the one that found him.
And are you sure he was dead?
Yeah. All the blood and the knife and the wrists and things, you know.
You know, this door is making it very complicated to hear you.
Oh, it's not. I can yell pretty loud.
Ah.
I'm just going to remove the door.
You're going to open it?
Right.
No, I'm going to remove the door from the scene. As in, I'm going to kick some ass on the door.
You're kicking the door in.
Oh my god.
I'm kicking some ass on the door to remove it from. As Mormons should. No,
You don't
I feel like
believe in
it's a bad
boundaries.
thing to do. Can I? Is there something I could do to prevent that? Can I?
You can
I
protect
read
someone.
bad? Like, can I protect the door?
Sure.
Can we turn this door into another like skateboard?
Try. Okay, so
Never again.
part of protecting someone is I can hold the enemy back. So I could try to hold Munch back if I do.
you say Munch trying to reach, like, essentially I'm reaching out, like, into the edges of the door, like into the wood framework, with the intent of pulling it off. Like not pushing it in, but just pulling it out.
Yeah, no,
of the
and I'm
frame.
gonna try and come up behind you and, like, you know, arms under your armpits and then pull back, like, away from it.
All right, go for it. Protect the
This is
door.
going to be hysterical.
I've got like nothing on this. Oh.
Hey. Watch him get a 13.
On a 10 plus choose. Oh wait, when you prevent harm to another character, you protect them on a 7 plus. You protect them okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. On a 10 plus, choose an extra. Okay, the extra would be holding the enemy back, so I'll still take whatever harm.
Yeah. So in his zombie fits, he tries to break down the door, but you drag him back and he scratches you up instead, dealing Karsh. What's the damage you do?
Base. Well, I'm not doing teeth. That's the lucky part. So I think it's only 1 or 2. I think it might only be 1.
I'm pretty sure that zombie hands would be 2. I think so. Let's have a look at your sheet. Huh?
I don't have the ability. I don't have hand 2, so it's only 1. I don't have claws.
Basically, armor.
I was like, are we going to add leather gloves to your list? Like
You don't.
protective
Yes, now
gear?
we're adding leather gloves. This
Yeah.
is now.
So I think it's 2 because I get a +1 to anything,
Yeah,
but
That's too
but
hard?
I've only got 1
Yes.
for the base.
1
of
for the
hands.
yeah. That's what I was thinking because
Yeah.
you get a +1 to everything.
Yeah. Or do
So 2 harm.
actually no? I get
harm.
+1 to my teeth.
I'm
think.
still giving you 2 harm.
Okay,
That's all right.
I'll take the +1 to all my damage for later on. I'm good with that too.
Just shake it off, Bree. Just like shake it off. It makes you even hotter. You're fine.
She's just like looking
I-
down.
As you two are wrestling on the ground, you can hear,
What
"What are you people doing here?"
I'm trying to. It's hard to hear.
Much. If we break down the door, that's even more reason for him to call the police on us and say we're breaking and entering, and we've already got enough heat from the police. We don't need more.
As
So it
that's
should
happening,
just
the front door opens, and you can see there is a man in some kind of dirty, tidy whities, a large whiskey bottle in his hand. He's kind of scrawny, scruffy hair. He's like, "What are you doing here? I just want to be alone with my stupid kidney beans."
I want to be alone with that whiskey bottle you got in your hands.
No, I also want to be alone with it.
And this is such a bad idea, and that's why I want to do it. Can I use magic to drain the whiskey in the guy's bottle so he's out of whiskey if it works?
Sure thing. Of course you can try and do that.
I
is
swear,
gonna
if
end
this
so
goes
badly.
wrong, if this goes wrong, he's gonna drain my never-ending whiskey bottle. I'll never be able to have whiskey again.
To be fair, that would kind of be a very Trace thing to do. Oh god, this
But
is
she
gonna
can't
go
sell
so
anymore.
badly. Oh no, do I still have -1 forward?
Yeah.
From the jinx or the hex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that ever, if we used it or not. If we
I
can't
don't-
remember it being
No, they
used.
used it for the imp. It was on the amp.
Yes.
Oh
it was
yeah,
on the
okay,
end,
so we're
yes.
good. Oh, thank God. Okay, I've got a chance. Oh shit. Okay,
All
I'll
right.
take it.
So you then, so it succeeds, but you also have to pick a glitch.
Okay. What should that glitch be? What's a good glitch for like? So his bottle drains, like he has no more liquor. But maybe the glitch is, oof. What do you guys think? Like, should it drain Eugene's? Should like all the liquor go straight to my bloodstream? Like, what is the what should the glitch here
Just
be?
drain out the bottom and make him look like he's well, I'm on the ground and Brianna's on the ground, so if he's standing above us in his tidy whities and the liquor drains out, it could look like either one of us has wet themselves. The water's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, it has a problematic side effect, so it literally looks like it's just flooding near them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
because
looks
the other
like
thing I
he's
was
done-
thinking is like you're trying to take away the whiskey. So you take away the whiskey by taking away the entire bottle, and now you're holding it, and he's just like,
Oh
WTF.
shit! Like the glitch.
Why'd
is,
you
like,
steal
it
my
literally-
bottle?
Oh, I actually really, really like that one.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah,
We're going.
so the
we're
glitch is
rolling with
like,
that. Yeah.
He's like, you want to be alone with your whiskey? Haha.
Yeah. So he's just hugging his whiskey bottle as he was, and then it suddenly goes, and he's like, and sees it in your hands. He's like, "You can have a drink. I don't remember giving you it, but I must have. That's okay. Everyone can have a drink, and then you got to leave
All right,
because I want to be alone.
Got some shot glasses?
I just used the bottle."
Tracy, you're first.
Tracy looks at the guy, the kidney bean farmer, and is like, "Well, you said we don't have to leave until you take a drink, so I'm going to take a pause on taking that drink Just
Drink,
yet.
drink, 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 drink.
Bree's gonna like now that the door's open and Munch has no reason to kick it in, she's gonna release Munch and like slowly get up.
So Trace will hold her nose, grimace, and actually it's Trace. Trace just fucking drinks from the bottle. That's
Yeah.
Why were you
Why
channeling Stace?
Why are you trying to be pretty with it? Like, I'm just immediately gonna snatch that and just drink it right after. It just seems like a great time.
I'll take a body shot over whoever is willing.
I'm still on the ground.
Dang it. He has me beat.
Except for Munch. Mm-mm.
When you say that, Munch just starts unbuttoning the bottom of his.
Mm-hmm.
You Mormons are really strange.
Yes. Yes, we are.
We're the new version of the Mormons. We're the party Mormons. We party hard
We're on Rumspringer.
and drink hard too.
I thought that was Amish.
Well, that's only
Same
when
thing.
they're on break.
Anyway, drink, drink, drink. You're next. And he points at Brianna.
Dang it. No, it's me.
He seems to be a lot more keen.
No, everybody
Yes.
drink. Yeah, everybody drinks.
I
It's
think
for my
I
dead
think,
brother.
I think Eugene
It's-
just wants it because like it'll have some of like Tracy's lips still on there, and that's the closest he's going to get for a while.
You got to drink for nipples.
Yes.
That's
What he
that's
said.
that's Niles. That's what I used to call him. Nipples.
Oh,
Oh, I
all
redo my-
right.
And I'm Mipples.
Your nipples. All right.
I mean, I guess given the number of twins that are in this town, like it wasn't going to be that long before we stumbled onto some like weird twin shit, like Lannister twin shit. So we shouldn't really be that shocked.
I don't know, I'm a little shocked right now.
Was there? Do you know if there was anyone your brother was talking to before he passed?
Yeah.
Did he have a lot of friends he hung out with, or did he drink a lot like you, or is this a recent development?
I bought a bottle of whiskey a couple of days. I bought 4 bottles of whiskey a couple of days ago.
Oh, ah, okay.
Yeah.
To celebrate Nipples' death.
Good
No.
man.
Celebrate?
Wow.
was-
Commiserate.
Commemorate.
Celebrate his life.
Remove the thoughts from my mind.
Paralyze the pain. It's okay.
Yeah.
Need Novocaine for that.
This booze is pretty good.
Yeah, no, but Novocaine and alcohol is even better, man.
And I'll just stick to the whiskey.
It sounds like obviously his death is really hitting you hard. Did he not talk to you before deciding to end things, or
He
Like,
just
sounds-
he just said something about it being his choice.
but was there anything? Did you know if there was anything that prompted this, or it seems like
Did he
you would have
find
been
religion?
there for him.
No, he just liked to go hang out at the History Society.
Bing.
History Society.
Yep, that's the second ping we got for that one.
Mhm.
Hey, do you reckon if they had called kidney beans spleen beans, they would have sold better?
I think having the
I reckon the
any sort of,
rhyming
like-
thing is way better, but my brother reckons kidney beans is better. Well, he reckoned. I reckon spleen beans. Spleen beans is
I
pretty cool.
mean-
Now you're in charge.
Yeah.
You can change the advertising.
You can totally rebrand.
Yeah, but everybody calls them kidney beans. They could
Exactly.
should have called them spleen beans at the start.
Then you can change your advertising, and you can be the only seller. Corner the
Hey.
market, just like our Lord does in religion.
Mm.
Corner
My-
the
my-
market.
My personal recommendation, this is something that I use in my own branding, so you know that it works. Anytime you
Trading
have the letter
cards.
trading cards, yes, absolutely, like huge moneymaker besides my moneymaker. So yes, but you need to change every S that you use into a $. It works wonders.
Right.
So
Cool.
spleen, but with a $sign is yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
How do you pronounce that, though?
Spleen. You still say spleen.
Splen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't have to call it S money clean. It's just
Ka-ching,
spleen.
beans. Doesn't have the same ring.
No. I think you're onto something with spleen beans there. And then if you really need to mention the kidney bean part, because people won't know what a spleen bean is, you can just put that into the tagline somehow, and it's like,
Better than a kidney bean.
The superior kidney bean, maybe. Who knows?
The hipster's kidney
Maybe it's
bean.
like a blood orange. It's like a combination of different things in there.
Anyway, what are you doing here? And you should all be drinking and leaving.
Oh, I already
Right.
Oh,
drank
I
one.
can be drinking alone.
No,
So
I'm good with drinking.
we one of the reasons there's so many reasons why we came all of this way, Mipples, but one of the reasons is that I also have a twin, and my twin super duper tragically also died. And I knew that you're one of the few people in this town, one of very few people in this town who has a twin. And I just figured out of everybody in this little town of prosperity, you're like the only person who might be able to understand what I'm going through. And Trace will scrunch up her face and pretend that she's crying, even though it's very fake looking and almost grotesque.
Okay. And he says, well, you should be drinking alone. That's what I find is the best thing for it.
Shouldn't we all drink together?
And
Or drink
leave.
with people you care about.
Or drink with the Lord?
Nah, fuck that. No.
Bree's going to pretend to take a swig and say, okay, all right. I thank you very much for talking with us. I appreciate it. And again, sorry for the loss of your brother. And I hope you do find some comfort at the bottom of this bottle.
Oh, he will.
It's all right. I think I got more.
And she'll pass the bottle back.
He still needs to drink, and he points at Munch.
Oh, Bree will pass the bottle to Munch.
This is going to go badly. I'm going to try to sneak.
Sneak what?
Sneak
I
something
mean, if
into
he
the
drinks
bottle.
that.
Oh,
Trying
you're trying to spike his bottle?
Kinda.
All right. So that'd probably be an act under pressure roll to mess with his bottle.
And it goes off cool. Do I have cool? Well, that's right. So Munch takes a drink and takes a drink with both hands. And let's see if this works good or bad, and then I'll describe what he's trying after. As he slips a finger accidentally into the bottle.
Yep.
We've already had his finger fall off previously.
You're actually like, yeah, so your finger's falling off into the bottle?
Into the bottle.
Oh,
That bottle's gross.
Okay.
Even I wouldn't drink it.
So the
That's
keeper is
success.
going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. Yeah, so as you go and stick your finger in and then try to, I assume, break it off where it was stitched and leave the finger in the bottle.
Oh no, that's one. That one's already good. I'm like another one pulling off.
Oh, you stick a different finger in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you sticking your finger into the bottle?
And as you do it and you get stuck in there and you start jiggling, you pop your whole hand off and the hand is now sticking out of the bottle.
I then hand it to Eugene.
He's like,
Drink.
you gotta see a doctor, man. That's gross.
Did you want that back? Or
I don't want his hand.
do you want the bottle back?
No.
You had more, you said. Yeah, you had more? Yeah. All right. This is a hygiene concern now. I'm sorry you had to witness that. And he has a problem with dislocating wrists. Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
To a completely different location. Yeah, like that's a hell of a dislocation.
It sounds like you're sobering up, sir. I think you need to open one of your other bottles.
Yeah, and I think we need to get the hell out of Dodge. Like, if it was just the finger, I think I could have convinced this guy it was a worm and a ball of mescal, but I think a whole hand is like a little much.
Yeah.
He starts stumbling back inside.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll try and
you then hear
Hey, I still have my mini sewing kit, so Munch, we can reattach once more. It's fine.
I think we need super glue.
I mean, I've heard super glue would work. I've heard of people super gluing their fingertips together. So yeah, that's right. But for the moment, we don't have any super glue on us, so we'll have to go with the stitching. Also, actually, so his whole hand got stuck in the bottle, but none of his parts have fallen into the alcohol.
No.
All right. And then Bree's looking at it going, all right, once we get his hand out, what are the chances I can use this to disinfect the scratches I got from Munch? That should be all right?
I
That
would
alcohol is
say,
tainted.
but honestly, probably worth the risk, because otherwise we're gonna have to go to the hospital and come up with names and give them fake names, or it feels like it's worth the risk. I know, my understanding of
is it worth worth the wrist? And he jiggles the bottle with the hand up the back.
I would like to set Munch on fire.
All right.
I mean, I oh God, yeah, no processing. I think your wound does need to be disinfected somehow. I'm a little bit worried that scratches from Munch are going to make you want to eat people. And that just seems unfortunate. So yeah, we should probably take care of that sooner rather than later. That feels like a this moment sort of thing.
You know what? Animals do this. Hey, Smoke, lick my wound for me. He's not a regular dog. He's like a fey dog. So maybe it'll be cleaner than a regular dog.
You're gonna turn into a werewolf zombie at this point.
or is it when you okay, I have two ideas. The first,
I lean over with the bottle and the hands to get up the bottles, hey, Smoke, lick.
No, Smoke, do not.
So my first idea is that maybe it's you step on a sea urchin in the ocean kind of situation and you've got to pee on it. My second is, do you think you sucked the poison out?
I mean, okay, I'll look at the wound. Does it just look like regular scratches?
They are scratches. You don't know much about zombies.
Could I read a bad situation?
Yeah. If that has the kind of questions you wish to ask about.
Yeah, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? Yeah. That feels like
what's the best way to protect the victims?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Okay. Success. All right. So yeah, my questions that I'm going to ask on a 10+, I hold 3. What is the best way to protect the victims? In this case, the victim.
The victim being Chibi from
the scratches. Yeah.
So you pull into your memories of zombies and things like that. And as long as let's see. Yeah, as long as she doesn't die from the wounds, she should be fine. It's only when people die from zombie wounds that they will come back as a zombie. Then you might want to, stuff her with salt or burn her or things like that. So the best way to protect her now is like she's fine. She's fine from the zombie infection at the moment.
Okay. So I will turn to Bree and be like, okay, babe, I have good news. We don't have to set you on fire or pack you with salt.
I'm glad to hear it.
And then I guess that's kind of all the information that I really needed.
You could ask questions about other things though.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. So are there any dangers that we haven't noticed?
Yes. There are more dangers in the town now. You get a feeling.
What is the biggest
in the town?
Threat?
The biggest threat is the necromancer controlling the zombies.
And did we actually ever determine who this necromancer was?
Bree has strong leanings thinking it is the twins at the mortuary, the Coin brothers.
Yeah, that's kind of like my vibe as well.
I think it's the dark.
I mean, Hot David is a lot of things, but I don't know if necromancer is one of them.
I'm pretty certain that people started coming out of graves before he came into town. He's a recent arrival.
Maybe he was in hiding, doing it in secret.
Maybe. Was Carla a twin? Like she doesn't have a twin called Marla or something, or Darla?
That is a great question. I mean, Trace would presumably know this because Trace has definitely slept with both of them if she exists.
She's not a twin.
Okay, Carla wasn't a twin.
Didn't she have salt in her mouth?
She was
attacked by a zombie and killed by a zombie, and she was salted to make her taste better.
Or to not have her become one.
And make it taste better. You've got to season the meal.
Isn't that before you eat it? Not after?
During, sometimes. Depends how much they struggle.
I feel as a new zombie, you've somehow come accustomed to knowing what to eat. They go very quickly.
Yeah,
I
so like
always a zombie.
Munch, you're an expert on wanting to put your mouth on things that shouldn't be
I thought
in your
that was
mouth.
you, actually, Trace. Also, Trace.
I thought he was going to say me. I was like, dang.
But in like different ways. Like in this situation, I trust your taste more than I trust mine. Who do you most want to eat right now?
I have taste. I have standards. Lowered most of the time, but I have standards.
Like who do you want to eat, Munch? Like who looks tastiest from your perspective? Take out of the equation the fact that I am incredibly hot.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think Stacey's actually got the looks rather than, but either way.
Okay, so yeah, we don't trust a thing that Munch says. Munch is not, he's an unreliable figure in this
100%
narrative.
agree. Kicked out the board.
Yeah, so I'm kind of at a loss.
Historical Society.
Historical Society. Do they? Hey Eugene, can you check on the website? Or Bree will use her phone and look it up. Is like, do they have like weekly meetings, or like, are there like events coming up that are members only?
What classes did the two dead teachers teach?
History and gym. Oh wait, there's only one dead teacher, and it was a history teacher. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we got a farmer.
Interesting.
And we had someone who was obsessed with historical guns. And
All probably members of the History Society.
So Trace and Stace are safe because I'm pretty sure history was one of Stace's bad subjects, and I don't think Trace was really good at history either.
No, Stace's bad subject was math. Yes.
You can have more than one bad subject.
Yeah, I had all of them.
I mean, if you want to get technical, Stacy's bad subject was all of them. And I had a 4.0 before I dropped out, but thank you.
But yeah, do I find anything on the Historic Society on interwebs?
You can see that the Historical Society has a very poorly maintained web page. It just has information on like the opening hours, which is just like Tuesdays after midday, and it says for more information, yet again, please contact lilydunn420@aol.com.
Oh. She's the dead one now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Dang it. I was about to do something cool.
Can you try to find out who else is the members of the Historical Society and do something cool?
Do they have a
Nah.
Facebook page and like?
Nah. If there was like a members account, or if the site had some type of members login, you could hack into that and get the registry from there. But they don't
as
have
I say, it's a very simple. It seems that this old lady basically
was it made of GeoCities?
Yeah, it's that
Yeah,
kind of old, very.
That's how you stop
non-functional.
hackers. You make it simple as hell.
Oh no, they've got like a tiling web, like a background.
Yeah.
It's like the logo just repeated.
And GIFs. Lots of GIFs.
All right. Okay. And what day is it today?
Tuesday.
Thursday.
No, because it's 2 days after. No, 3 days.
2 days after the bowling thing.
Yeah, 3 days after Thanksgiving.
So
For the
Thanksgiving's
Thursday.
Thanksgiving's always a Thursday, right?
Yeah, so that means it's Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
So it's a Sunday.
And museums are closed on Sundays.
Well, this one's.
Well, these things are only open on Tuesdays. It does it does say that you can book for groups and stuff, and they'll open for that. But yeah.
Okay.
But the person we contacted book is dead.
Just run with me on this, okay? We break in.
I'm down. I was going to suggest that. Yeah.
Like break.
already
Like
So
we used
now
to.
it's okay.
It's always okay. It's never not been okay.
It's
Looking
all
at
right for this
Brianna.
one. Yeah, I've got double standards. You can look at me like that. It's fine.
I've got standards
from
and
the
they're all
doorway.
cool.
Miles appears with a fresh bottle, and he's like vomit down his bare chest. He's like, "Get off of my property! I don't want any more of you making me vomit. Leave."
Oh, right. Sorry. And then Bree's going to hop downstairs.
Here's my card if you ever need somebody to help investigate yourself.
Before you, I was just going to say we will never hear. I was going to try to manipulate him.
All right.
Use magic to make this movie.
You know, hypnotism is real.
What
I never
could
knew
go
that.
wrong?
Hypnotism is real. That could actually work.
Mixed success.
So what happens on a mixed success to manipulate someone? They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show you that you mean it. If you've asked too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. This is my last bottle of whiskey, and I don't want to have to drive into town. Just give me more whiskey, and I'll say that you were never here putting your hands in my whiskeys.
Eugene?
Fuck all of you. No. No.
Just refill his other bottle. Like he probably has
Trace,
empties.
just do about.
Refill.
You know you got the card.
Eugene, what if I gave you a little incentive? You've got to agree to it before I do anything.
I'm. I'm listening.
I think it's a yes.
I will open mouth kiss you. Ugh.
All right, already pouring. Give me the bottle. Already pouring from my little flask. He's making this thing like it's magic. It really is, but I'm just automatically pouring. I'm just looking at it like.
And he runs inside and grabs like 3 empty bottles of whiskey for you to fill up. He says, "No worries, you can keep the hand one."
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Are you sure?
I don't care. I'm getting the best gift ever. Just give me this.
You were never here.
Yeah, I was never here.
And he takes his bottles of whiskey. He takes his bottles of whiskey and goes back inside and says, "Get out."
The only person here was Stacy Jenkins.
I will forever remember this day.
Because now Trace has to pay up.
Mm-hmm.
Janet,
Yeah.
can I just borrow something for a moment?
What do you need?
Camera? Phone?
Nah. I think this is. I'm gonna be respectful, and Bree will turn away. There were no witnesses.
Yeah, so as everybody turns away, Trace will in fact open mouth kiss Eugene.
But no one saw, so it never happened.
And there is a flash from inside the window of the farm.
It's fine. I'll turn that into a trading card later. It's fine.
I'll buy many copies.
And then
It finally happened. Proof.
It finally happened. And after
You've got your drone spinning around, taking like a 360 photo.
Romantic swelling music playing in the background. I however do not let you cop a feel.
Fuck.
And in the car though, I will lean over to Bree and I'll be like, "Hey, like you've got magic, right? Can you like undo that?"
I swear, I'm so tired of people fucking with my memory here.
Breeze! So you want me to erase it from his memory or erase it from both your memories? Like, what do you want me to do?
I am personally never ashamed of any choices I make, so like I can keep it in my memory. I can live with my mistakes, but I just want it gone from his. Yeah.
Swear to God, I hope this fails in some way, shape, or form.
All right. So I'm just trying to think of how I would word the magic effect I'm trying to do. It would be like, I guess
basically nebulizer. You're basically nebulizing.
Yeah, I'm essentially trying to, but I'm also mindful. I saw the flash inside the house, so I'm like, remove any traces of that kiss ever happening. I guess so. Memory, physical evidence, go in the whole thing.
You're basically Peter Parkering me from fucking multiverse.
Yeah.
So madness. Never gonna get my MJ.
Mixed success. Works imperfectly.
Yeah,
Choose your effect and a glitch.
I think I've got it.
All right.
So, yeah, the memories and the phone are wiped, but all of the memories are now in your memory from every view.
Oh, for me.
So you remember what it was like for Eugene, you remember what it was like for Tracy, and you remember what it was like for the drunk guy watching in the window.
Oh, so like feeling their emotions and
yes,
everything?
and everything. So you sucked it all into yourself.
Oh, okay.
And now it's really weird and conflicting.
Bruce is gonna turn away and just like dry heave for a moment.
My thoughts were pure. I mean, a little bit nasty, but they were pure. Like,
but she's gonna look like so conflicted, and she's like, "Trace."
Does Trace remember?
Trace would not remember.
No.
No, it's like you've talked to Bree, and then suddenly you forgot why you were talking to her. And then Bree suddenly starts dry heaving, turns back to you, and goes, "You have a really interesting I'm conflicted on how I feel about this.
Trace reaches out her hand and like lightly touches the scratches on Bree's arm, and says, "Yeah, I've been told that before, but not by someone that I actually. Never mind. Where are we going now?
Going to the History Society.
Yeah, History Society. Like, let's go there.
Munch, you're muted?
Does that mean I'm driving as this conversation's happening?
No. I think because I know Trace was saying in the car leading over to Bree to ask that. I feel like she pulled me into the car so we have a private moment, and then I'm getting out of the car to get my bike.
Does anybody else have the strong need to go to Disneyland right now where dreams can come true? Just I don't know.
Oh, and as we climb into the car, I will I'll give Eugene like a little like elbow, and I'll be like, that was a really smart move in there, like doing the shit with the alcohol. That was really good. Like good move. Good move.
What the fuck would I give him alcohol though? You guys fucking hate the guy. Fucking alcohol.
Because that's the way in.
All right.
Way in what?
So are we gonna go break
Again,
into?
just look between Eugene and Trace. I give up.
So, okay. Breaking into the Historic Society, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I volunteered to do the breaking and the entering.
Well, there's an easy way and there's a complex way.
Hmm.
Well, this car's pretty much a tank.
Okay, so when we're doing... The reason why I'm going to agree to this breaking and entering is because this breaking and entering isn't really going to be breaking anything so much as just the entering part we're focusing on.
So not drive the car through the wall.
No, try not to destroy or break things. We're going to try to get in nicely. With no destruction. And with no destruction to property.
And also, for what it's worth, I kind of have no money anymore since I used all of it bailing out you fuckers. So if we do damage to Betsy, I have nothing to pay that off with until I can get to an ATM and withdraw like all of Prospero's cash. So let's not piss off Uncle Marv. Let's not make his homecoming from Vegas any less fun, because we all know he's not going to actually make money in Vegas. But anyway.
Do we actually think he's going to get to Vegas? With how he doesn't even know how to recharge the car?
Can Trace read a bad
out
situation?
In the middle of the desert, what's Marv doing?
We'll find out next time when
Uncle Marv just like crawling on the desert.
He's just hitchhiking.
Need petrol.
That'll all come to fruition when Uncle Marv returns to town and tells you the story.
So what do we see when we like get to the historical society? Is it just like a little building like on a fucking street?
Yeah, so the Historical Society is an old building, one of the first buildings in town, but it's off the main street. Small, like, granite building.
Mm-hmm.
Double doorway entrance sort of affair.
And it's like later in the afternoon at this point, like
it'd be getting towards dusk now. Yeah, the sun will be setting.
Trace, instead of like going through the front door, which seems like a little obvious, like none of us really give off nerd going into the Historical Society vibes, except for Bree in a cute way. So I'm gonna go around to like the back, and I'm gonna see if there's like a back door or like a window or something, and I'm gonna try and break in through the back door.
Yeah, so you head around the back and you can see that there's some windows at the back of the building and a back door, and it seems there's like a little kitchenette at the back where they probably, do their provide afternoon tea for people that come and stuff like that. But yeah, there is a back door and back windows.
Okay. I take a lockpick out of my bra and I attempt to burglarize the lock on the back door.
I swear that chest is the most amazing thing in this whole game. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all people. Like, that thing is better than any bag of holding ever.
You have a specific burglar skill.
And if anyone like tries to steal from her, it's booby trapped.
Yeah. There's a bear trap right down there. Like, it just kills you.
All right. So on a success with my burglary skill, on a 10 plus, I get to pick 3. So I will get in undetected. I will also choose to get out undetected. Or I guess I can, choose to get out undetected. And I'm going to find what I was after. I also get to choose if I could choose to not leave a mess, but I think Trace intentionally leaves a mess behind. I'm going to get in, I'm eventually going to get out, and I'm going to find what I'm after. And that's what I want to know, like, what's going on with all the fucking twins in this town? Why are there so many fucking twins in this town? And what does the bun lady have to do with it?
Bun lady?
Yeah, Lily of Duns,
Lily
Buns,
Dunn?
and
Duns,
Guns.
Buns, and Guns. Okay, yes. So you get in. Back there is a little kitchenette, and then there's the main area of a small sort of hall that would have museum items and stuff of the town, pictures on the walls, newspaper clippings, things like that. But one thing that you do notice mostly is in the along the top of the room is carvings of the Gemini star sign symbol.
Mm-hmm.
And that this building seems to have had a use back in the day, and something associated definitely with Gemini, the symbol for the twins. You also find a wall listing the previous presidents, and the current president of the Historical Society is one Mr. Andrew Coyne, the mortician. You also find a members log, and you can see that, yes, Niles, Lily, and Dawn are all members of the Historical Society.
Mm-hmm.
So if you kill him, then he can't suicide oh crap.
Yeah, this feels like there might be some culty shit going on here. It's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting.
A lot of Christian prayers as well up on the walls and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Needs to be Mormon.
Is there ghost blood in the fridge in the kitchenette?
It's ectoplasm.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's blood, but are you going to taste it to see if it's goat's blood or if it's cow's blood? I mean,
I'd be slightly sus if there was a bottle of blood in the fridge, regardless.
Look, I'd be totally sus if someone came up to me with a bag labeled "totally legal drugs" on them.
Didn't we have a bag of totally legal drugs?
Yeah, I've still got it.
Wait, maybe we could frame them.
So it kind of feels like Andy and Randy might, one of the twins always dies, and isn't Randy, as far as you know, still alive?
Well, if they're the
Sure,
ones who are
Andy's still
instigating it, I mean, yeah, if they're the ones who are in control of it, they obviously don't want to die. That's why they're killing all the other twins.
Or maybe one of them is already dead and the other one's controlling him to make him seem like he's alive.
Or maybe it's a big conspiracy and the town is in on it and we're the only ones that know nothing about what's going on.
I like that idea. That's a good idea. That's probably it.
So like what exactly is the over under, do we think, on Hot David no longer being at the mortuary and it being okay for us to go back there?
Can I
Didn't you get his-
triangulate his phone?
Didn't you get his
No, I
phone
can't.
number?
No, I did copy most of his data over, but I don't know if I can triangulate his
Wait,
phone with the
Eugene,
the
why
web
did you
web.
get his phone number? I thought Trace would have tried to get his
Oh,
phone number.
I cloned his
I'm pretty
entire
sure he
phone.
gave someone a card.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I do think I got his card.
His
from
card, his
him
FBI card.
when we first met him. So we've got his number.
Well, if someone can call him, I can run a tracker program on him and we can see where he's currently at. But you need to talk to him for about a minute.
Couldn't
Okay,
they be
keep
doing
him
the
on the
same
phone.
back at us because we're wanted criminals?
But see,
Well,
the thing
he'd
is,
need to.
oh, you got it, babe.
Oh no, you would. Oh yes. Yeah. I for the tracker program, right? Yeah. He would need to have a specialized computer, for that. Yeah.
Mhm. So the thing is, I'm a drug dealer. Shocker. And that means that I have a lot of burner phones. So I can just make him a call from someplace in town from one of my burner phones. And so he's going to be tracing my location based on that burner, which we can like fucking pitch wherever the fuck.
I saw a movie where you like if you got multiple phones like that, you get them and you tie them together. So you tape them together. So one phone calls the next phone, which calls the next phone, and then you're nowhere near the last phone, which is the one that they're tracing.
Yeah, you made that more complicated. We're just gonna do that digitally.
You sure?
That
I like
makes
my
it a lot
plan
easier.
better.
Yeah, it's a lot of wires that I don't seem to have in my backpack.
No, it's not wires. If she's got like lots of phones, then you just tape them together, and you have one phone call the next phone, which is taped to another phone, and so you're talking through like it works. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So they're tracing the phone, which is taped to another phone, which is calling another one. Then they got to trace this one, next one, and they can't actually do it digitally. They can't track it until they find the actual phone. And by that stage, all the phone calls are given up.
This sounds utterly ridiculous, and Trace is already pulling phones out of her bra and making calls.
Getting stationary.
every single phone that she has, every single burner. She's careful not to do it with her own, but she's going to link them so they're calling each other, I guess.
In a chain, in a daisy chain. And then we just spread them all out. So like they can't trace them because like they have to then physically get the next phone to trace it, which like by that stage you've hung up like 20 minutes ago.
I feel as the only one who is computer literate here, I'm just going to say no.
But it's analog, it's not computery. That's the best part.
Her phones are literally digital.
Yes, the phones are digital, but you're sending a signal and you're breaking that signal because it's actually it's actually linked to another phone.
No.
I don't understand how it works because to me, the FBI is only going to care about the phone call that's going to him.
Yes.
So he just traces that to the last one.
Yes.
And doesn't care about the ones before it.
Yes. And it can't trace the other ones because you have to then trace the next one, which is onto another burner phone. And by that stage, it's all.
Anyway.
They're not linked digitally, they're linked analog.
I feel like we're getting bogged down on this.
Yeah, on just checking if there's an FBI agent at the mortuary.
Yeah. So I've got multiple burner phones, but
I mean, I'm rating the stationary cabinet, rubber bands, sticky tape.
All right. So Trace is calling. Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
I'm tracking his words.
Yeah, you're gonna hack him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm going to stay on the line just long enough to hopefully get that track.
We need
on
just a
where he
minute.
is.
That's all we need. It's just 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, so Trace is gonna pull out that little card with Hot David's contact info, and Trace is gonna call him.
He answers, Agent Smolder.
Oh, fuck him.
Agent Smolder, I'm so sorry to bother you while you're at work, but this is Stacy Jenkins, and I've been kidnapped. Somebody's taken me. I think I'm in like the back of a trunk or something, and I'm just really helpless, and I need help. Agent Smolder.
All right, I'll start tracking your phone right now.
Okay, I guess I don't need to roll manipulate.
Do you have any idea where you are?
I don't know. I'm not even sure if I'm still in Prosperity. I'm just really, really stupid, Agent Smolder. Ow. My head just got bumped and I don't know what's going on. I think
it's
I have
all
a
right.
concussion.
Stay calm.
No,
it appears that you are at the Prosperity Historical Museum. I'll be right there.
Are you trying to tell me to cut off the phone call?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I am.
Is that the last thing he hears? Are you trying to tell me to cut off the phone call? Beep.
I think it has to be. And Trey says, "Oh, I think that went pretty well." And I immediately put the phone in like one of the desks of like Lily's desk or something. Oh, and then to really sell it, I want to like cut my hand. Oh no, I don't want to do that. That would leave my DNA behind. That is such a bad idea. That is such a bad idea.
I can leave it. Like,
aren't they also going to know that the place was just burglarized to get in here? We should have really left this place. Like,
no, I think like after that, where he's like, we're getting out of here because we're bringing him here and we're going to go to where he was.
Yeah, your tracking on his phone now sees that he's on direct route here.
Yeah,
so, we need to get
we're going.
Fuck out.
So I imagine what we're doing here is he's coming here and we're circling around the other way to go to the mortuary where he just left. But we're going obviously.
Well, he wasn't leaving the mortuary. He was in
where
town.
was he coming from?
From town.
So he's a lot closer.
So he's a lot closer.
As
we need to get the fuck
as we're
out.
getting the fuck out of there, Munch has like rubber bands and paper clips rubber bands, paper clips, tape, and staplers as he's running out to the car.
He's gonna MacGyver this shit.
Oh my god.
And I think we will take a break there.
All right.
If we had enough time, we would put like a bottle of water at the back door so if he opens the door, it falls on them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we'll be back shortly. Enjoy. Well, we have the we have Roll20's How to Play City Monster of the Week. About to say City Week. Monster of the Week. Thank you Roll20 for allowing us to use your video. So you can play really easily. They've got how to play stuff. It's really cheap to get into Roll20, really cheap to get into Monster of the Week on Roll20, and it's a really fun and easy game. And your game can be as chaotic or as contained as you want.
It is a very easy system to use. I will definitely say that. It's very easy for as a keeper. That can be something that people have a trouble approaching, but as a keeper, it's actually one of the easiest systems that I've run. So
much so we're sharing our keeper duties. I did the first couple of stories. Dr. Oblin's doing this now, and we're going to be changing it up. So it's really easy to get into. So we're going to take a break, have fun, and we'll be back shortly in about 10 minutes. We have no plan on what's about to happen.
No plans.
Like usual. So it's just another day in the office.
We're fleeing the office because it's not ours, and the feds are on their way.
Yes. Our intrepid group of explorers are currently fleeing the Prosperity Historical Society building after a weird phone call to the FBI saying that Trace's sister had been kidnapped and was in the trunk of a car. But it was all used just to find the location of Mr. FBI and get him away from where they now are in Betsy and on their bikes, pulling up at the front of Coin Mortuary. The sun has now set. It's nighttime. There are no lights on at the mortuary from the front that you can see.
Isn't it so much more fun to be in a cemetery at nighttime?
It's the right time for all the things to happen.
Yeah, so do we want to just like go in guns blazing and commit a murder?
I don't have a gun
Knock out.
anymore.
Knock out. Knock out.
Doesn't he want to commit suicide? So if he murdered him too, isn't that going to be like the same thing?
I mean, we don't know that they want to commit suicide. They're causing other people to commit suicide.
That's the
And
thing.
didn't
So Trace, be careful in case they hypnotize you to make you want to commit suicide, because you're also a twin.
Oh shit, that's a really good point. Didn't Andrew Point also like tell us that his family founded this town? Or am I making that up?
That's
he
what
did.
they were saying, yeah.
That his family, some twins in his family, discovered gold here. And
then the Prosperos came
the
in.
Prosperos basically funded the town. But yeah, it was discovered by the coins.
All right. Instead of a smarter, more thoughtful plan, my inclination is to go in and kick some ass.
I still think we need a school bus.
It would take more. We're here now, so it's kind of like we'd be backtracking if we went to get a school bus to then come back and kick ass.
There's a hearse over there. Would that do?
There is no hearse there.
Oh. Where'd the hearse go?
Maybe they took it home. I don't assume they live here. It was just the office space, wasn't it, for the mortuary?
Yeah. There is no house attached to the mortuary.
Okay. I guess I figured it was like school teachers where they don't actually have houses and they just have like a mattress that they hide under their desk and they pull it out at the end of the day and sleep on it. That's kind of how I was picturing it. I realize now maybe I was incorrect.
You either paid a lot of attention in school or not attention in school. I don't want to go there, so I'm just going to ignore the rest of that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just naturally perfect.
Which teachers' mattresses you visited?
You did say you had a 4-point grade, Andrew. So I've got no idea what that is.
I did, in fact, have a 4.0. I guess my question is, how many teachers are at Prosperity High?
A lot
One
of them,
less.
apparently, though.
-1.
Rip. Okay, so do we want to go explore the mortuary in the dark, or do we want maybe Eugene to do some like, I don't know, like computer nerd shit and try and find out where these weirdos live? Like, do they live together? That's more Lannister twin shit.
First of all, were there any lights on in the mortuary? No. It looks closed up for the day?
Yes.
All right. The other thing is there any suspicious movement in the graveyard?
4. That'd be us.
Is there
like,
any green lights anywhere?
Nope.
Okay.
The only thing that you see or hear is the screeching of cats.
That's lovely.
Weird cats again.
Now, does this like cat screeching sound at all like the raccoon screeching as Munch, nibbled on it?
No, it's coming from like the other side of the road towards
Okay.
town.
Okay, gotcha.
And it just
gotcha.
sounds like,
Cats yowling.
cats screeching. Yeah.
Okay. So do we think that there's any reason to actually like go in to the mortuary right now? Like I can do some more, like I can burglar shit all night long. We in the cat burglar community, like that's completely fine, completely understandable. Or do we think we're better off trying to confront them at like home or something?
Well-
smother them with their pillows.
Again, he wants to commit suicide, so killing him might not be the best solution.
You're assuming he wants to commit suicide.
Each
Again,
member
they're
was the one
causing
that
other
died.
people. Sorry?
But each member was the one that died in the... Each member of this historical society was the one that died.
Yes, but usually it's the mastermind who doesn't want to die.
But they need 4.
And that's why they use other people. Do they need 4?
Well, there's 4 horsemen. I've got 4 white horses over here, and they need 4
Right,
white
so
horses.
far we've had Niles, Lily, and now Dawn is the 3rd,
Yeah, it's the 3rd.
as far as we know. All right, so there's like a 4th person who's potentially going to Clarkhead. Okay, so what I was thinking though is Dawn was recently brought here through the ambulance, and if this is following this chain of events, will probably rise from her grave a few days after being buried, maybe as a zombie. So before that happens, perhaps we should shove her mouth full of salt to kind of
That's
block
not
that from
good.
happening.
Oh, that could be
So
good.
her body is still in the
Seasoning.
mortuary.
Yeah, if they haven't buried her yet, stuff her mouth full of salt so that she's not going to be useful for their ritual.
So breaking
into this thing.
Yeah,
Alright.
break into them as well. Has there been a fresh grave dug recently?
I don't think so.
No, like
They'd have to get
I
it
think
prepared.
it takes a while.
Yeah, she died today, so yeah, you can assume that she's not already buried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the feeling that Randy likes to spend a lot of time with the bodies, so I'm assuming that is still in the mortuary. Ew. Okay, so do we want to like break into the mortuary? Like, are there any like windows that we can sneak through?
Is there a back door?
Is there a back door? I
There
like to go
is-
through the back door.
There
I've
is
noticed.
there's like a delivery door where the ambulance comes to drop off the dead. It's like a big roller door out the
Okay.
back, and you could assume that leads into like the back area where they treat the dead.
Betsy can go through that.
Probably has the fridges to keep the corpses and stuff like that.
The good
So-
shit, the good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, then in that case, maybe with like help from the others if they're willing, because I'm not I doubt that my normal lockpick will work on this kind of big rolling door.
No, but you can see a keypad.
Okay.
Eugene.
Yeah. Assuming I don't see like any of the numbers that are like particularly worn down, like 1, 2, 3, 4. This might be better suited, or like 69, 69. This might be better suited for Eugene than me.
Try. I just look into my backpack and I try to seem impressive with my nerd shit as I get out a whole encryptor from in there. I just like look over, like and then it's gotta do. There we go. Hey, I actually succeed in getting the door.
Yeah. So Eugene walks up with his weird nerd device, and a few seconds later, the roller door rolls open, and you can see, this is the work area. There's a large metal slab in the middle where they work on the bodies. On the wall, there seems to be small doors where you can assume that they keep bodies in. We would be refrigerated places to put the bodies. And lot of embalming equipment and makeup equipment and stuff like that. You're clearly entered into the back work area.
Mhm.
Take the makeup, embalming. I'll be back. Putting you back in the car.
Yeah, I will look at the roller door things and see if they're labeled and if one happens to say Dawn.
Yeah. There is one that says, what was her last name?
Dawn Tran.
Tran, yes. Dawn Tran.
Yep. So Frey is gonna like just kind of take a deep breath, going, "Oh, this is so weird," and then she's gonna open it.
We pull it open and there is no body.
Oh, guys, the corpse is already on walkabouts.
Are we sure it's on walkabouts and it's just not somewhere for a ritual somewhere?
I'll check the one next over just in case I put it in the wrong door.
No, there are no other bodies. Like it's only a small. There'd probably be like 4 doors or something, and yeah, none of the other doors are labeled or have bodies in them.
Is there any trace that a body?
Oh, sorry, no,
was here?
there is. Sorry, there is a body. There's what's her name?
Carla?
Carla. Yes, of course, Carla's going to be there. Carla's body is there and labeled in there properly. Yeah.
Mhm. Trace feels nothing. So I think maybe this twin freak is up and walking around, and maybe like Munch is hungry for human flesh. I take out my gun.
I would like Smoke to get a really good sniff within like Dawn's slab area. Just like, would there have been like a body bag or something, or is it completely empty?
It's just empty.
Just empty. Okay.
And then they don't have body bags in those. Like Carla's body is just lying on it.
Okay.
On the drawer.
There's probably a chance Dawn was never even placed in there. Okay, what I will do though is, well, Carla's body is there. I would like to check whether or not there are any traces of, with her body there, I would like to use magic to see if I can try to call the spirit back to tell us what happened in her final moments.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Man, I wish I could use magic. I'd probably just kill her some more. Like,
I was about to say, Eugene, you can totally try. She's already dead. What's the worst that can happen?
She
I
gets up and slaps
completely
him.
No, I literally like she's in heaven somewhere, and I just pull her down to hell. Like that's the worst.
You damn her soul to hell. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I also totally forgot. I am so hurt.
Oh, what, like as in harmed? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Very
That was
unstable.
Oh my god.
It's fine. I think being unstable is extremely sexy.
I need to get hurt, everybody, please.
That explains your choice in partners, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want me to try to heal you?
I'm good, thanks.
I've got tape and staplers in the car.
Mm.
All right, we'll get Chibi's magic roll first.
Oh shit. Nope.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
So
Oh dang.
Or
As
I
Chibi-
could use a luck. To make it a 12. Wait, is that right? To change a roll to a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's automatically a 12.
Yeah, it becomes a success.
All right, I'll use the luck.
All right.
And when my luck gets triggered, apparently my luck special is just your first encounter comes up in play. It could be a flashback, a new occurrence, or a related event. Hey Munch, what happens?
Sorry, what?
So my luck special is your first encounter comes up in play. It could be a flashback, a new occurrence, or a related event.
I don't understand it.
You're the first, like, you would have been there at the first encounter where we all sing at the prom.
Yep.
You're putting it on me?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
so mean.
That is so mean. So for those watching, we have a first encounter, which we've never mentioned, we've never put any effort into, and they're putting on me, who was the creator of the... Thank you. Flashback,
welcome.
shall we do?
Uh-huh. A flashback to prom night.
Just bear...
I
No,
don't even know what we're going to do.
give me a sec. I've got to look at something, because I didn't expect to do this, because...
We're missing half the cast.
I know.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, but I got to quickly look at something, because I was going to run something for that, and it's been...
Well, I was going to say, like, what, unless the DM wants to pick something else so that it's not so on the spot. Like,
Yeah, because that's really on the spot, sorry for me.
yeah. Because I'm like, I don't know how to work this, because we never fleshed out our first encounter. So whenever my luck comes up, I'm just like, what are we going to do, guys?
There was something I was going to run for the last encounter. That's...
It's all right. We can just put it on hold for now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the flashback will happen when it's ready.
Okay.
But you do, so we'll go with your magic. So you succeed on channeling the dead. Suddenly, Carla's eyes open on the corpse, and salt, she spits out salt from her mouth and is looking at you.
Hi, I don't think we've met, but I just wanted to find out if you were willing to tell us
Yo, bitch, what happened
you
when you
into
died?
your current state so that we can avenge you.
She says, I was at the coin house, about to take a photo through their window, when suddenly a scrawny man, just came up behind me, started scratching and biting.
Oh.
And that's all I remember. They were doing something in their house.
Mm-hmm. And Trace is gonna turn away and get a pair of sunglasses out of her bra and put them on so that zombie Carla doesn't recognize that this is her ex-girlfriend.
Munch hands over the gimp mask.
Trace looks at the gimp mask and considers putting it on, but she's like, no, I've got this, and
That
she
might help her
says,
recognize you more.
yeah, maybe if it was reversed, but Trace says, yeah, so when you say scrawny, do you know if it was Andy or if it was Randy?
It was none of the coins.
Oh shit. Are there any other questions? Oh, go ahead. You got it, babe.
I was going to ask, what led you to investigating the coin house?
Talking with, and she kind of like sighs a bit and goes, David. He thought that they might have something to do with it. So I went and checked out their house outside of town. Well, he said he was going to go check the mortuary.
So
Fucking
you
David.
you were working with Hot David? Like hot like you and Hot David were like you and gay Hot David. Interesting. Like confirm or deny you and gay Hot David.
That is one of the questions now.
And I have something I want to do depending on her answer.
She says she was working with David.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really fascinating that he would work with you, Carla, and not me. And I am gonna roll one of my special moves, which is cast out evil. You may banish an unnatural creature from your presence. Roll tough.
Okie dokie.
Because I'm pissed off. Like she and Gay Hot David, and not me and Gay Hot David.
Well, I guess we're getting great tonight.
All right. So,
Oh,
Thank you, Magic Man, for the
thank
subscription.
you.
That gives
Yeah.
everybody an experience point.
Woot!
And of course, welcome in
Yeah.
Magic Man for shocking and scary.
or it could be used as a luck point to stop that failure.
Ooh,
Which you've just got another
yeah.
experience point from the failure. I mean,
Yeah, but it's fun. Like I just leveled up again. So yeah, I'm gonna use a luck, which means at some point somebody from my past is going to show up. Carla.
Another Carla will come up.
this is your
Another-
ex-girlfriend.
Carla
Dead
doesn't have a
ex-
twin, but if she did. So yeah, when I spend luck, someone from my past shows up. So that is up to you, Dr. Oblong. But
So you-
on
So you
Okay.
are using the luck to succeed.
yeah, so
Yeah.
automatically get a 12 on a 12 or on a 10 plus even. My ex-girlfriend Carla is banished from the slab.
Yeah. So you put your hands over her and say some magical words, and she just screams in your face and is dead again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not the
whatever
first
was
time I've heard
whatever
that noise.
was her spirit that was back in her soul seems to have gone somewhere else.
All right, grab that salt and let's repack her mouth.
We have
I-
no
Make
fucking
sure.
respect for dead people, like at all.
As that
I'm-
happens, as that
You had a
happens, though,
question.
there's a flashback to prom.
Oh,
To prom. Back when everything started getting weird. Trace, who was your date to prom?
Brianna. No, it was Prospero.
Wait.
It was
Yeah, it was
Prospero, wasn't it?
Prospero.
Yeah.
no, wasn't Prospero and Stace together because they were prom king and queen? Because everyone
Oh.
kept pushing them two together?
I think, yeah, so I think what happened was Prospero and Stacy were
Oh.
prom king and queen.
And
I think I'm took
you took Eugene.
Eugene.
Yeah.
I was thinking
That's the
But
next
you
question.
But
Sold.
you left me though
Yeah.
to go hook up
Up
with
with
him
Prospero.
after
In the
the
bathroom.
orientation.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I was left out there all alone on prom night. It was
Yeah.
horrible.
Brianna, who was your date to prom?
Didn't have one. No one was game enough to ask her to go.
Munch.
So, as we flash back to prom, that what was it? About 10 years ago? No, look,
10 years ago
10
now.
years ago
Yeah.
now. We're at the prom, and the son's like dancing away and having fun, dancing to the music. Of course, Trace disappeared off the scene. Eugene wondering what's happening, where people are, and where your date is, and you start seeing people screaming. You start hearing screams. You start seeing people starting to float into the air and scream in pain. Usually the men though that are screaming in pain. Trace, that makes it really awkward in the bathroom stalls for you and Prospero.
I mean, does it?
As he starts floating and
I'm
screaming in
assuming
pain.
you're with.
Or does it just make it better?
That's the sense of self. Eugene,
Trace ignores the screaming and keeps going.
out of all the men though, you're left. You're not the one of the ones floating in the air because, well, you're dumped. Let's face it. But the male dates start floating in the air and screaming, and there's a presence in the room. There's this haunting laughter, this feeling of revenge before we fade back to black and back to the cemetery.
Okay.
Yeah, nostalgia is kind of a bitch sometimes. What were we up to?
Packing
That's-
Carla's mouth with salt.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, like I'm an expert at packing mouths. I've got salt in my bra.
Yep. So I guess we do that. And hey Eugene, while she's packing that mouth, do you wanna check out where on your laptop where the coins live? What are the bets?
I
that
just
it's
want
to the
everyone
west?
to know right now, I'm fascinated with watching her hands just go in there, like watching away. I acknowledge what you say, yes, but you can clearly see
Yeah.
my eye just like.
He doesn't even have to look at the computer. He's still doing the search
No.
while completely transfixed on Trace.
Follow me on OnlyHands.
Yeah, so you can easily find that the coins live on a large isolated rural property to the west of town. It's the Coin family estate.
That's where
Also,
the people
just
underground.
before we leave,
Yep. So okay, all right. We're about to pretty much go into probably a hellhole of at least 3 zombies that will try to kill us. We have 1 zombie on our side, but there's probably going to be 3 on theirs. Do we need to get more salt? I think
Can
we
we
should
stop
have
by my
like some
armory?
salt each. Your armory?
yeah, I have an armory full of just monster killing weapons. So can we stop by there and go pick some of this up?
Do you have a tank?
Sure.
Not that I am tracking, but I kind of want one now.
That'll be an interesting one to order on Amazon or something.
I was gonna say,
I mean, it's not my card.
I'm okay with wood chipper either. Like one or the other.
yeah, Trace takes out Prospero's card and looks at it and says, "You know, I've never actually tried to get to his limit before."
I think the the government people, the suits might be tracking orders of tanks to rural communities.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
they
actually a
have the
pretty
local-
good point.
Let's
Don't
steal
they
one
have
from the sheriff.
The regular armory,
I'm
the
not
National
sure
Guard
if-
armory here.
if there's any rules for tank in the game. I don't know what kind of damage tank would do. So.
And I assume the Prosperity Historical Society does not have a tank on exhibit from when the town was founded.
But didn't Duns Guns and also have one? That was for the giant donuts.
No, they
God.
did
Not a
not.
tank.
Not a tank. I'm not allowing a tank in this town.
Was
That's
a
it, I'm
valiant
taking back my
effort.
Rather
chainsaw.
than a tank, you're probably going to find one of those old school cannons in the Historic Society that they probably had, like
Yes,
on wheels.
a Civil
Like a
War
cannon.
cannon.
Yeah.
Bertha.
Bertha.
It's always called Bertha.
Oh, the cannon?
Yeah.
It really is, though.
Yeah, probably.
Let's steal that
Okay.
and knock on the door.
But okay. Thought. That is where Gay Hot David currently is looking for my sister. So we probably should not go back to the Historical Society.
Or do we call Hot Dave, who apparently was looking into this anyway and knows that Carla was investigating the coins, and then she turned up dead. So do we call him, or do we think he's in cahoots with the coins?
Oh yeah, totally the necromancer. Totally the bad guy.
Shit.
Because he knew what Carla was investigating, and she turned up dead.
And she said that he came here, but we saw him come here when her body arrived. So totally hadn't come here.
No.
Okay,
Let's shoot him first with the cannon,
Yes.
and then
Let's kill him
afterwards
first.
we can ask him when he's dead.
Yes. I'm okay with killing him. I'm with that idea.
Okay, but
Maybe
like
just take his leg off.
he did say he likes to maim.
What?
Sorry, I was just thinking back to our first conversation with Gay Hot David. Anyway, okay.
Can we just call him David? Not just the gay hot part? I find him ugly.
Eugene,
So you just want
He is.
hot David?
hold on.
I just want
Eugene,
David.
You have his full name now because we couldn't find out any info on him because you only had his first names. Can you find out
Yeah,
if he's
David
a twin?
Copperfield. I didn't look.
Because we didn't have his full name before, but now we do.
Okay, but like what name fucking rhymes with David? Anything? Maven, Spavid.
I'm like going through the
Smells like
alphabet.
David.
David and Dave.
Oh,
Or
you-
David and Dale.
So you get onto his Facebook and you find that he has a sister, Mavis.
That's a twin.
Nope. She's older.
Oh, she's older. Okay. Is she
was
hot?
saved today.
Never mind.
Oh yeah,
Dang it.
she's just
around
as
the
hot
family.
as David.
Is she just as gay? It's okay. So important question. So we have gay hot David. Do we have bisexual hot Mavis?
Yes.
Oh, we do?
Is she into
Okay.
necrophilia? I don't know if
It
it says
doesn't
in the
say
bio,
that on
but
her
just
Facebook
It doesn't
page.
say that on her Facebook interests.
Funnily enough, she has not shared a meme of a minion engaging in necrophilia, so we have no way of knowing.
Just curious. I'm asking for a friend.
All right, so he doesn't have a twin, but he does have a sister. I am not convinced that gay hot David is a bad guy, and it's not just because I really want to still jump his bones, even though I know he's gay.
Like, do you want to try to turn him? That's not how it works.
I mean, maybe it is if you're me, but anyway. Do we want to
Canon.
go to the necromancer's house?
I mean, all right, so I have a few thoughts. If we go now, we know that they're definitely going to be at home because they're not here, and they'll have their minion zombies with them as backup. We can wait for them to be here at work during the day, and then I don't know if zombies normally sleep during the day, but if they are, maybe we can get to the zombies, wring them in salt, stuff their mouths with salt, and incapacitate them.
Okay.
So separate them so they're not, at full strength. We wait for them to be at work because they do come here during the day. And we take out the zombies. And then we confront them when they come home from work. And we'll be like, sitting in their armchair going, you're back. We've already foiled your plans.
Striking a dead cat.
Where do we get the dead cat from? Or do we just use that raccoon
No
that I'm
comment?
supposedly thinking is in your head still?
Oh no, that came off ages ago.
Oh, okay. I wasn't going to say anything about it, but okay. I was worried. Oh,
So my vibe is we go to the necromancer house.
Unused.
I'm going to elect to ignore that. We go to the necromancer's house. We go in guns blazing. It's very sexy. My shirt gets ripped in very strategic places.
yes. I'm liking this plan.
We don't murder creepy Andrew or creepy Randy because we don't know who won both, whatever. We don't know who's evil or not. But we just
Silent Moss.
really fucking kick some ass. And
Did he handcuff them to the bed? Is that part of the plan?
I mean, it can be. I'm not saying it's off the table, strictly speaking.
You can handcuff them to the table if you really need to.
I mean, I can handcuff a lot of things. So I think we keep that on the table. That's like a solid plan D. All of my plans are always written as plan D.
Sometimes
But-
plan Big D.
Sometimes
Don't
plan triple D.
Isn't a plan B sometimes needed at the end afterwards, though?
So, like, to the necromancers?
To the armory first.
Oh, yeah,
And-
to the armory.
But again, do we want to confront them tonight?
Yes.
When yes?
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay.
the,
I mean,
the tracker is very, very. Yeah, you need to do this tonight.
okay.
I'll give you that.
So if
Dr.
our
Oblong
players
is inside,
don't
I
all
was
know.
like, please God, oh God.
our players don't all see the screen of where the tracker's up to. I've been told where to put the tracker up to,
Yes.
and the overlay gets a more redder color as we progress through the story.
So we've dilly-dallied.
Really
long
damn
enough.
red
Alright.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't noticed. I've been pretty oblivious.
All right. We'll go to the armory.
All right, so you head to Eugene's secret lair, to the Gene Cave.
Yeah, it's mostly just it's pretty much just a locker in a public storage area.
And it has some baseball bats and light armaments.
Yeah, no, it has full weapon kill. No,
Yeah.
don't underestimate my conspiracy theorist friends of mine. We got collections. I got
Yeah.
saint's blood in here, and
Yes.
children's teeth.
But
Goat's blood?
Yeah,
You got any
Satan's
flesh?
goat. Yeah, right over there in the corner. It's purified.
I'll be right back.
it's purified, so it tastes horrible if you do try to eat it. So yeah,
I get
you
some
can
salt.
you can grab some zombie killing weapons, whatever you think is appropriate. Maybe you might want to research
Most common zombie.
that.
Okay, so
Mhm.
did you know there
Chainsaw.
was like a video game that was really popular and Molotov cocktails were used fairly often in it?
Ooh.
Shotguns as well. Apparently there was something called Crowning the Witch. So you want to use a shotgun for that when you shoot them in the head?
There's a really good question
Vinyl records?
in Investigator Mystery that might really help you here.
My cat is literally sitting on my mouse hand.
I got it.
I'll do it real quick. I got it. Oh dang, that sucks.
That's all right. You get one question.
Will you ask the right one?
Will you ask the right one?
What can hurt it?
Oh, there we go. So yeah,
I was about
remembering,
to ask what sort of creature is it.
I think we know that they're zombies.
And we
So,
know
yeah.
how to hurt humans.
Well, I
Eugene
do.
knows that one.
Tracy
So-
knows how to do that very well.
Yeah, these zombies raised in this form of Christian necromancy, the only way that they will stop being undead is if they are able to kill the being that raised them.
So the being that raised them has to die
By their hands.
by their hands.
Oh.
So we've got 3 zombies and 2 people. And they need to kill their raisers.
Okay, okay.
That's
Can
how
we
you
just-
fix
can we
them,
just
or is that
take
how
the
you
hands
kill
and-
them?
So I've got 2 thoughts here
Uh-oh, here we go again.
in my brain. The first one, which plan D1, is that we get the necromancers to kill my sister, and then my sister can kill the necromancers. I know it's a long shot, but I think we should do it. My second plan is that Munch probably has to be the one to like land the killing blow, right? Because he was probably raised by the necromancers.
No, you figured
No,
out
no.
Munch was raised by a different power that was at the prom, not the
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we
Munch's
have
power
to kill my
comes.
sister.
But
Well-
it sounds like no, the zombies will, from what I understand of it, the zombies will stop if they kill their master. So getting another of the zombies, like if only one zombie kills one master, the other ones will still be functioning because they didn't land the killing blow or something.
No. As long as
Oh, no.
the necromancer is killed by a zombie, the
By a
zombies
zombie.
will.
I'm good.
By the zombies raised by him.
Okay.
Then all the zombies will go down.
Yes.
So we need to
So
knock
we
him
need-
out
Okay.
and stop the power that he has over them, and then do it.
Yes.
So we need to unionize the zombies.
Yeah.
More brains, more brains, more brains, more brains, more brains.
Can I...
Zombie
I kind of-
healthcare.
All right. Can I try and do another
Zombie
investigate?
fair wages.
I want to try and do another investigate because I kind of want to go a bit further into the what sort of creature is it? So we know it's a Christian zombie,
Okay, I got another one.
and I
Who
kind
are
of
we?
want to see.
Brains. What do we want? Brains.
When do we want it?
Brains.
Yeah, I kind of want to go further into a Christian zombie. Does it want to follow its master or like let's see. 11.
There you go. You've got
Now you get to ask
multiple
2
questions.
Yeah,
Better
so
than me.
delving further into like what is a Christian zombie and like what sort of relationship does it have with its master? Like, does it not want to harm the master? Does it want to eat anything?
Yeah. So it will basically attack anything that is not protected. A Christian zombie. But it can be controlled by a ritual by the necromancer. So the necromancer can take control of them and tell them what to do. But if the necromancer is not protected, then the zombies could obviously then kill him and try to kill him. Will try to kill him.
Okay. And I think
I put a few options in chat.
I guess how to. I feel like we already know the protection thing because that was like the salt circles and such. So yeah, how to break the control?
Break the protection.
I mean, I think you just scuff out the circle.
Well, yeah, the control is done by ritual, so you need to stop the ritual.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you have any idea what this ritual is?
And that would be the one.
Campfire
that
singing Kumbaya.
That's probably, the goat's bloody type,
the goat's
salty
blood
type.
thing.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's why Brie was like, we need more salt.
Yeah, can I just like DoorDash us some more salt using Prospero's card?
Well, if you look over
But you
in
don't
that
have any
corner
more
right over
underneath
there,
your ample bosom?
Yeah, so like the thing is, I've been pulling shit out of my tits for like the past 3 weeks straight. So
Are they tired?
Yeah, they're starting to chafe.
yeah.
Are they
Yeah,
starting to like,
so, like-
just sag a bit? Like,
I'm sure Eugene will help, but
But you can, you know that the general Jennifer Rails general store is open late, so you can always drop in there and get more salt.
yeah,
I mean,
so
I
we
got
can-
Buddha
Get like a
blood salt
packet,
right over there.
a couple of pound bag each.
yeah.
maybe some moisturizer too, just in case. The chafing.
Yeah, unlike my ass, my tits do quit eventually. So yeah, let's DoorDash some salt.
It's all the squats.
Well, you just drop in and purchase some salt.
Yeah, we can just
Okay,
drop
yeah,
it
we'll just
because it'll
purchase
probably be
salt.
on the way out.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
That's
so
not
does
me,
anyone
that's it.
grab any specific weapon?
I'm grabbing my extra magnum. And
Sure.
then I'm also grabbing. I mean, I also have the armory, so like if there's a weapon that's also needed, I can roll weird during the fight, and I just have extras of it. I can show it to you so you can see it. It's
Yeah, no,
just a
no.
stockpile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll weird on
I mean,
it.
I've got my magic fucking gun, so I think I'm probably good.
All right, so I'll
Unless-
get to roll weird now to see if you do have that magnum.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll roll it.
I'll give a help if that's before it's too late.
Oh, fuck it.
Too late.
So,
You know
yeah.
what? Actually, hold on. Wait.
I could use luck.
I have the postman always rings twice, which lets me re-roll a roll one, like, as long as I'm following my code. So I'm gonna re-roll that for free
All right.
without using my luck. Aha!
Oh shit.
Go for it. Twice per mystery.
Does it mean he gets two?
Meanwhile,
Does that mean he gets 2 experience though?
No.
no, just the one.
It's just the one.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my god.
I did. want to
So
say,
yeah,
like,
so as you open your armory and you pull out the holster for your spare magnum, it appears that you must have done something with it when you were drunk, because all that's in the holster is a banana.
It was probably that weather woman. She stole my guns when I showed her here to get laid that one time.
Yeah, you're looking a little bit like limp and fruity there, Eugene. Sorry about that.
Trace, when you said that you have a magic fucking gun, did you just mean a vibrator?
It gets the job done.
It does in fact get the job done. Yeah, so I've got my magic fucking gun and I've also got my pocket rocket. So take your choice.
I'll look into the locker that Eugene has, and I'm sure there's a baseball bat. I'll probably just grab a baseball bat.
Yeah, you can grab a baseball bat. A classic zombie weapon.
Yeah, it looks nice and thick and sturdy. It should do the job.
I had things that were fucking thick and sturdy right now.
All right. So, no, go ahead.
Oh no, you got it. You got it.
So I assume that the party is now equipped and as well as equipped as they can get. And
I still got hands over here.
You can grab a bat. You can grab a bat. I'll allow you to grab a baseball bat.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
I have brass knuckles on here, so I'm just gonna use that instead. But yeah.
Okay.
Want
Yeah.
my
Yeah. Something
Magnum
simple like that. Yeah.
Magnum.
And you stop by the store, grab some salt, and start heading west over the bridge, over the river.
Can I drive yet?
Hell no.
Munch, the day that I let you behind the wheel of Betsy is also the day that I have sex with you, which is to say it's never gonna fucking happen.
Deal.
And
Also, incidentally, the same day that I'm gonna have sex with Eugene. Never gonna fucking happen.
I go first though.
Oh.
No.
And you pull up to a large ranch-style house with nice sort of stone fences around the outside covered in ivy. This is an old house that obviously has been here since the founding of the town. And yeah, you can see on the mailbox it says Coin. This is definitely the Coin residency. Front gates are open. You can drive up to the house if you so wish.
Oh, that's so nice of them to leave the front door.
We want to
open.
drive up so they can
Well,
hear us.
Prosperity's a
pulling in,
friendly
or-
town and people don't normally,
Rob and steal things.
Or do we go stealth now? Especially because my motorbike is loud.
Oh, I feel like
Did
this
we
is one of
have
those
stealth in this party?
Are we capable of it?
Look, it's not a stealth, and I think normal humans are capable of stealth, so I think we're fine.
We ain't normal humans, like in any way, shape, or form. Like, yeah, I ain't trying to be a dick. We ain't normal people here. You know?
Have you
I
heard
get
Trace
this-
try to have quiet sex? It's not very quiet.
Well, that's the problem. We have all heard it.
Oh.
Oh, man,
You've all
traffic
heard it,
lights
but
are
you
always
haven't
the
all
worst.
had it. All right. Yeah, so I think Trace is gonna turn the headlights off of Betsy, assuming they even work on Betsy, which they probably don't.
Oh, they do.
Oh, they do.
One does.
Okay.
One does.
One headlight. Okay. One headlight. Trace is gonna turn that one off. And just like roll up as like slowly and like quietly as she can. She doesn't want to park too far away in case you need to make a really quick getaway, but she doesn't want to be like so close that like
That's the
right
it's
far
a
enough.
giveaway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, you could pull up on the main road behind their stone fence and then walk up to the house if you so
Yeah.
wished.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's what we do. We will try to get as close as we can. Um,
I'd like to try to
And-
read a bad situation.
Go for it.
$12. I would say, first of all, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? Like, is there a zombie just standing behind the post box or something? I don't know.
No. There are no dangers you haven't noticed.
No dangers. What's my best way in? Unnoticed, if I could add that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you could go straight in the gate here. It doesn't look like they could see from the house here. You'd be able to sneak around their property and get to the house and maybe, have a scout around the house.
Okay.
Quite stealthily. And I can say that you just do that. And you can see that there is a front door to the house, a back door to the house. And it seems there's one of those basement things that they have in America. I don't know. You open the double doors and you go down into the basement. Yeah, we don't have them in Australia. But
I've seen cellar doors. Yeah,
cellar door type thing into the basement. Yeah, and they're the entrances into this house. It is a 2-story house, and of course, regular windows all around. Blinds drawn, but you can see that there is light from inside.
All right, so I've technically got one question left, but I'll hold it for now. But it's like, okay, so we know that things, last time I tried to sense where things went, it said underground. Do we just go straight for the cellar and try to get down into the basement and assume that's where the zombies are being kept?
I thought Trace usually goes the back door.
I do often use the back door, but sometimes the cellar is also okay as well. Like as long as you talk it through.
I don't think Trace discriminates against orifices and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't discriminate against orifices or different kinds of boxes. I'm just kind of down for it all. So yeah, cellar.
Necromancy?
Just underneath my breath, I feel I feel discriminated against.
Trace will...
Is it discrimination if it's only one person?
Trace will... God. Is the cellar door... Are the cellar doors unlocked?
No, there is a padlock and chain.
Might need to take him out on a date first.
I'm a little pissed, so I consider shooting it, and then I'm like, no.
So do you want me to open it?
What, are you gonna open it with your fucking teeth? Are you just like that orally fixated?
That's
what
actually
the fuck
what I
is
was
wrong
going
with
to do.
you?
You're just gonna gnaw on it?
I actually do exactly that.
Okay, fuck it. Fine. Go ahead. You got it.
I try to bite jaw style through the lock.
Yeah, well, you do quite a bit of damage with your bite, don't you?
Quite a bit, yeah.
Okay, so
full damage.
So on a mixed success, well, I'm just going to say that, you will, because it's meant for fighting others, not stationary objects, but I'm going to say that you hurt yourself by chipping a tooth by biting through a metal padlock. So take 2 harm because I know you have armor, so you at least get 1. And you bite through the padlock. But chipping your teeth in the process. Doesn't affect your weapon in any way. It just means you've taken some harm.
I turn back to Trace and wink seductively.
Does your eyelid fall off?
Trace has never been less turned on.
All right. Okay. Munch has a strong bite. I feel like we should almost give him back that mask, but let's
Yeah, Trace has like still got it, and she's like, Munch, will you just like pucker up, just like put this shit on, please.
But I'm free.
And also don't ever fucking wink at me again. Can I jinx Munch? Know what I'm gonna do? We know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast out evil.
Go what?
Cast out evil.
I'm gonna cast out evil. That's what I did on Carla. You may banish.
It just murders the man.
No, it just sends him away temporarily. You may banish an unnatural creature from your presence. Roll tough. If you would rather, I can just jinx you, but I think it's very funny if I try to banish you.
It's on you.
On you. It's all up to you.
Okay,
Yes.
then hell yeah, I'm gonna try to cast out evil because that's extremely funny. Okay. Yeah, so I look at you, oh god. I look at you, Munch, and I say, you know what? I've kind of changed my mind. That wink just really did it for me. Just like come a little bit closer and I'll give you a kiss, Munch.
It does.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fucking try to cast out evil. Oh, mixed success. Okay.
Isn't it a tough roll that you're supposed to be rolling?
Oh, did I roll something else?
You rolled
Weird.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
Yeah.
I can re-roll with tough.
You can just click on tough.
Yeah, I just chose the wrong one.
Still a mixed success anyway. So
Still
what
mixed
happens
success?
on a casting out?
So on a mixed success for cast out evil, it takes a little while for the banishing to take effect. The creature can make 1 or 2 actions. God damn it. The banished creature is unharmed, and I have no control over where it goes.
Mhm.
I've got some ideas with that too.
All
Into
right.
the bra.
So you lean in for the rest of the kiss, I assume.
Uh-huh.
And he just lays one on you
Oh,
as
God.
his action before he is then cast away.
Can I have 2 actions. The other action is to take the keys and run and cast and run away. Because that's where I'm going, back to the car.
I mean, you get banished. I don't think you get to choose where you go.
Is that I do?
Yeah, no, it says you have.
It does?
It says, well, you
Oh, it
have
says
no choice.
I have no choice. You're
Yeah,
right.
so then he just has to be away from you. So he leans in, gropes you, and grabs the keys to Betsy, and then legs it away from you.
Mm-hmm.
That
Eugene is
turned,
just passed out on the side of it.
that turned out how you planned it, didn't it?
Yeah, it was very cold. It was very, very cold, and I did not like it.
Do you remember our
Um,
deal
No, I don't.
about driving Betsy?
Oh, it's when I mean, I don't think deals are meant to be taken literally, you know? I think there's wiggle room in every contract, particularly when contracts are unethical. And yes, I know that I made that contract. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna take a hard pass on that one. Yeah. But like have fun hanging out in Betsy. That's fine. That's cool. Go find yourself a nice raccoon to snuggle down with. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Into
back
the
at
house.
Back at the ranch.
Yeah, and
How long has he been?
well done on splitting the party as well. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just by a tree, just literally like curled up, just depressed at this point. Like
Trace is also on the ground, curled up, depressed. This
Free
is real
is
bad. Oh,
How did I come out of this the winner?
yeah.
Bree's like, do I try and reverse time again? Because that was messed up. But then she's like, I'll be stuck with the memory. And oh God, I'm now remembering the kiss with Eugene. And it's like, how much of Trace's mess have I got to clean up and still remember?
You're gonna be as traumatized as me by the end of all of this.
How many times have you done that for Trace that no one knows of?
That no one knows about all the things that are in Bree's head. Just like, oh my god, it's all because of Trace.
Oh, God. What? It was so cold.
Bree's just like, I think she can live with this one.
All right. So now what are you doing? Before Betsy gets driven into the goddamn house.
Is there still question, very important question. Is there still embalming fluid in the car? Because if the answer is yes, Trace might like take a swill of it to get the taste of zombie out of her mouth.
It was in the car because I put it there. But
I'm not going anywhere near it. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, but we've said that you guys have sort of moved. You're next to the house, unlocking the basement. So yeah. The only one that is now at the car is Munch, who has left. So you're entering through the basement?
Yeah.
No,
So
I'm sitting curled up outside. I
swing open the barn doors, the cellar doors, and it is dark. You can't see a thing down there.
I pull out my torch.
Uh-huh. And you can see that there's steps leading down into the cellar.
Okay, turn on the torch, look down the steps. If they look safe, I guess I'll start heading down and swinging the light around just to see if I catch anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you step down and swing the light around, you catch a zombie lunging for you, and you take 2 damage as it lunges into you and bites you.
Oh, shit.
So I take 2. All right. I would like to stagger out of... I always like freak out however combat works here. So I'm like, if something's lunging out and biting me, I am going to backpedal out of that cellar.
So you want to... there is a way to escape, isn't there?
Would it be like an act under pressure or a specific move?
I think it'd be acting under pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I was just thinking of normals can get moves to run away. I was just but Unky Marv hasn't taken any of those moves.
Never. Not a single time.
Fail. Oh no. But hey, I get XP.
Oh no. Oh shit. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. So you try to run out, and the zombie just grabs your leg.
And pulls me down further in.
Pulls you down further in.
So total typical horror movie thing. I managed to turn around and Trace manages to see my terrified face as I get pulled into the darkness.
Oh shit. Bree? Oh my god. My gun is out. I'm going to plunge into the darkness and I'm going to attempt to kick some ass.
Yeah, and we'll say that you dropped your torch when you got pulled in. Yeah, definitely. It clutters down through the steps.
And it's probably just pointing in a useless direction.
Yeah, pointing into a corner of the cellar.
Because I don't have the light of the torch being very helpful, do I roll with like -1 forward or just make my roll?
You trying to, what are you doing? Help out. Or kick ass.
I was thinking kick ass.
Protect, or you can protect someone.
Oh shit. Yes. No, I definitely want to try and protect Bree.
But I think that -1 forward sounds great.
Thank you, Dr. Oblong. I'm so happy I suggested it. Okay. I think because I suggested it, I should get to remove the -1 forward. Okay, so I'm gonna protect someone. Obviously Bree. Plunge myself into darkness. Mixed success? Yes. So that is a 7. On a mixed success for protect someone, I get 1. So I am going to... Oh, shit. I'm gonna hold the enemy back.
No. That's on a
Nah.
10. That's on
That's
a
a
10.
10?
You get to choose the extra. So what happens here is you
Oh,
protect
yeah.
them, but you suffer the harm instead.
Okay.
Some or
That
all.
they're gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the plus 10 is that you choose the extra. Got it.
So you both take
If-
1.
If I can, because like I'm dead inside, I ain't gonna lie about it. Like Eugene's just dead inside, so he pretty much looks like a zombie himself. But he sees someone like hurt Tracy, and he just goes berserk and like straight up goes into.
Well, you probably
like-
hear that Trace goes into Trace goes into the dark and grabs Bree. But then they both get hit and they probably both scream, and you go, "Oh no, something's happening to Trace!" And
oh no,
jump
I
up
was
ready.
already kind of like walking towards them, but like I'm like droopy. You ever seen those things where like someone just looks possessed? Like that's how he's like walking towards it, and like he hears that, but like he like does an immediate move, and like just does some like Jackie Chan shit and just like kicks the crap out of who's ever there.
Okay,
So I just gotta roll what, kick some ass or something.
Sure
This is
thing.
so not good.
I will let y'all know that I am unstable and I am 1 away from having the dying condition.
Oh Jesus! All right, a mixed success on some kick some ass. So you harm them with as you come in swinging your baseball bat.
Nope, that's just my legs.
Oh, you just kick into some with. Okay, what damage does your
Just one harm.
okie dokie? And you take 2 as
Okay.
it fights back and swings at you.
Oh, I'm fine with that. I can't die, so it's fine.
You can't die?
I can't die.
Not until this, I think, mission is over or something. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's also to where like at this point I kind of want to because I just saw the grossest shit ever. So like I'm fully coming down here prepared to just die today. Like because I have to literally protect Tracy like or I die.
Yeah.
I can't let a single thing harm her.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you're not a twin, so otherwise this would be adding on to that.
Yeah, guys, this is going to be really bad because I am a twin and I am very close to dying.
And
Yeah. And you hear from above the basement door from the house opens, and you just hear in a deep, weirdly, somewhat, magical voice, "Bring the twin."
Oh, okay, that's me. Hello.
Could you at least say please or buy me dinner first?
And not just one zombie now. You can see more zombies come, heading straight towards Trace, who's very injured on the ground. You haven't stopped the one zombie that was going at her, and now more are coming.
Yeah.
And unstable wounds get worse over time. So Great.
How quickly?
I don't know. It does not say. Just as time passes, and maybe it has to do with the clock or something. But yeah, no, I'm in really bad fucking shape.
No, I'm also 2 away from dying. So
Oh my god.
Maybe I should have got the medical ward. Maybe I set up the armor. Like
It would be such a shame if a big strong man didn't come down here and saved me and Bree and like threw me all big and strong over his shoulder like a firefighter. It would be such a shame if that didn't happen, Eugene.
Eugene's still like dead inside though. I ain't gonna lie about it. Like I'm pretty much worse than the zombies at this point. But like
You
I
better save
would
her,
say-
because otherwise her last dying experience was Munch.
well oh god, yeah, no. All right, yeah. Yeah, no, fuck that shit. So I'm assuming I'd have to act under pressure then to get them both out. if I did something like that.
You'd want to, you'd be protecting.
Oh, I'd just be protecting someone?
Protect someone. Because as you can
Okay.
see now, all the 3 zombies are now moving towards Trace and grabbing at it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that right now. Then hold on. I'm going to hold them back while they leave. Nope. And I'm going to use my postman rings twice, and I'm going to re-roll that.
Roll 6 again.
Oh,
God.
no.
Oh
my god. My rerolls are messed up.
And now I'm using luck because I'm gonna use luck, and I'm gonna hold them back while they escape out of the cellar.
Mm-hmm.
And because I can't die, it's great, and I get to keep my code. So it's
yeah,
great.
so you suffer 2 harm,
All right, that's cool.
but Chibi and Trace and Bree do escape from the basement, climb back out the stairs, back outside.
I take Bree's hand as we flee up the stairs.
Awesome. Okay. When
We
I'm
need to
out
get laid
of
after this. Jesus.
when I'm out of the
Well, hang on, let's just wait and see. What has Munch been doing while they've been down in the basement?
donuts in the driveway.
Hunting squirrels.
Did you hear that?
The rumbling?
And then
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's
All right.
receding away from us. Oh,
Munch is going to kick some ass.
No.
building.
Yeah, no. So you can't kick ass on inanimate objects. You are acting under pressure, if
Munch
anything.
gets in the car, starts it up, starts doing donuts in the, just to warm up the engine. 'Cause apparently that's what you do. He's seen Uncle Marv. And then in the darkness steers it towards the house and floors it.
Act under pressure.
He's also planning on jumping out of the car before he hits the house, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see. Let's act under pressure.
Man, if I die.
If we all die,
All right.
That'll
On a
do
10
it.
plus, you set out. Yep.
how much damage does Betsy do to the house?
Well, that doesn't matter. Betsy drives through the front door. We don't need
Special
numbers
delivery.
here. I'm sorry. I'm not keeping track of house
I
hit
know.
points
I've
here.
always wanted to say that. I love it.
But yeah, so you do a sweet burnout and then just yank the steering wheel back the other way, roll out of the car, and it just goes poof, straight into the front door of the house, crashing straight through, tearing a massive hole. And now Munch can now lifts his head and can see inside what appears to be would be a dining room, but is now filled with weird objects and totems of Christianity, and you can see that there is both Andy and Randy. Andy in long robes, standing amongst candles and salt and goat's blood. Randy is standing there with a shotgun in his hands, and it's both of them just turn around very surprised to see half their house, half of front of their house get ripped apart, but they don't get hurt
But
by
did
it
I
in any
disrupt the
way.
ritual?
Who knows?
Yeah, that was the aim. Either way, that's what Munch was doing.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's happening at the basement now that Eugene is surrounded by 3 zombies?
Oh, Eugene's having the time of life, just kung fu fighting down there. So he's great.
Because everybody was kung fu fighting. No?
Yeah, it just looks like an action movie down there with zombies.
With the flashlight just spinning, so you just see like
Yeah.
a hit here, and then like
Yeah.
like a swing come, and then like it disappears, and then like the
Yeah,
Kinda
pretty
looks like
much.
a rave. Yeah. Trace will look at Bree and say, "Babe, do you have like a flask on you or anything at all made out of glass?"
She will reach into her cryptid hunting gear kit and pull out a glass vial that may be used to take samples.
Oh God. Trace looks at it and says, "I don't know if this is going to be big enough.
What did you
Size
mean?
really does matter." And does it have? Oh God. Oh
Okay,
fuck! I don't.
She'll pull out her drink bottle that is made of glass.
Oh, this is not gonna go well. I was gonna try and make a Molotov cocktail, but we don't have literally any of the elements that you need other than fire. Oh God, what the fuck do we do? So if it is light enough in the cellar for me to see the kung fu fighting, is it light enough for me to be able to get off a shot and be relatively certain it's not gonna hit Eugene?
No, hell no.
Because
Not be certain that you're not going to hear.
hit.
It's like he's wrestling with 3 zombies at the moment. Like you can shoot down there, but yeah, it's.
All right, okay, hold on. I think first things first, Trace, that you're the one that they want to get to. So stand there, look pretty, and I'll draw a circle of salt around you.
Mm-hmm. Trace will stand just like outside of the cellar door and call, "Yoo-hoo, zombies!"
And I will.
I'm
Do you
so
want to do
mad
that
my
again with
camera
the
was
camera
off.
on?
Yeah. I'm so mad my camera was off for that. Yoo-hoo, zombies!
All right, so yeah, that's
Makes
you
me
can do
feel
that,
better.
and I'll get a manipulate someone from Trace, but you're able to draw that sort of circle around her.
Munch starts
Fine.
running.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Aren't you supposed to be going after the main people? Like,
Well-
I'm down here going after the minions.
I'm just guessing that it cancels my banishment if she's calling me back.
I see Munch running towards me and I start saying, "Not you, not you, not you." So on a manipulate. Oh no. That's a failure, isn't it? Yep, that is a failure.
Yeah, and then so as you get outside, you can see that the car has now crashed through, and you can see into the house as well. You can see both coins standing there, and Andrew sees you and goes, "Tracy, wouldn't you like a bit more power? Wouldn't you like your magic to work? Why not just come, stand in this circle, take your own life, and you can have more power than you ever imagined. Why not become the pestilence this world is bound to see?"
Trace, is
I
he
want-
rolling like manipulate or something on me, or
Well,
Do I
I
just
don't get to
answer?
roll. No, well, you failed, and you feel the tug of his magic
yeah.
pulling at you. And
Yeah.
you are willingly walking towards the ritual circle.
I also will remind everyone, I did say he was my type. So I look at him and I say, before I do this, just a question. If I become pestilence, does that mean that I'll be cooler and hotter than my sister?
Of course.
Fuck this shit.
You
damn it,
always
that's
have been. You are the twin with the true power. And he's just playing totally into your insecurities.
Uh-huh. Trace will step forward and she will join Hot Andy And Trace looks at him and says, "My sister did always say that I was a disease. And I will put my magic gun under my chin and I will pull the trigger."
I was gonna say, like, she is walking past me. Could I have tried to stop her? Like, one of the other things I wanted to do was like pull my phone out and dial David and send him like a video call of what the fuck is going down here.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to kill yourself under the one failed roll, but sure.
Listen, I think that's baller.
How about we stop before pulling the trigger?
And
maybe? It's up to the GM. It's up to Trace.
Okay, so what is your plan to save Trace? To stop her? As you can see, the magics of his...
So I was dialing David to like send him a video call of what's going on, realize, oh shit, Trace is leaving the circle I just drew around her. And I was thinking of doing this when I got out of the cellar initially. I am going to try and use magic once more to reverse time to just opening the cellar door.
Go ahead. Of course you can do that. I'm just waiting for the failure on you reversing time.
I know. And then I don't know if this will help, but I do have that thing where because it counts as me, I think, dealing with the creatures that we've now seen. I have a plus one.
Yep, go for it.
Cool.
Occam's broadsword.
One. Success.
Yeah, that's a full success. So you
works without issues.
Have now rewound time yet again.
Okay, so I would like to argue that
you did blow your head off.
That I did blow my fucking head off.
Okay.
Yeah. And you saw it before you rewound time.
Yeah,
and you will be the only one that remembers.
God, Jesus.
hey, listen, gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
I turn back from the lock and wink at Trace.
Okay, all right, hold on now. Okay. All right, guys. Shit's gonna go down, and I think we need to be prepared for it. Now remember, zombies are underground. There are going to be frickin' zombies under there. At least 3 of them. Do we have a plan?
How the fuck do you know this?
Because we know that 3 people have already been raised, and I just frickin' reversed time because Tracy died.
What?
But like, when you say I died...
Yeah, it's called reversing time. So you don't remember it. I do. Trace frickin' blew her head off because she got conned by the frickin' ritualists inside the dining room.
Oh.
So like when you say I died, like I actually died. It wasn't just like
you pulled out your fucking gun, not the pocket rocket. You pulled out the other one and held it to your head and pulled the trigger.
Oh damn. All right. Well, thank you for saving my life. That's pretty hot, Bree. Eugene, do you have a flask on you or a bottle?
I always have my flask.
Yeah, I thought so. Please hand it over, if you will. I want to blow these motherfucking ghouls sky fucking high.
This is my never-ending flask of whiskey.
All right.
It's gonna be never-ending fire.
I do have an idea. I do have another idea. One of them is burning down the entire house. But the other thing is we could potentially, we know that the ritual, well, I know that the ritual was going to take place in the dining room at the front of the house. What we can do
Let's go get back the car and we'll drive it through the house.
That is what you did. That's how I know that the ritual is there. Awesome. Because you ran the car into the house. Well done. It was spectacular, but it still led to Tracy's death. So not a full success.
What if we take the bullets out of Tracy's gun and I still drive the car through the house?
They are going to target Trace because she is a twin.
And because
that's
I'm hot.
The thing. And yeah, and they totally promised that you were going to be hotter than Stace, and that's what totally pulled you over to them.
And so you stopped it?
You work on those issues. You were going to become pestilence. You are
That makes
from
sense.
what they said. So
Hey,
my idea.
I get tested regularly, excuse you.
I thought you were going to say you had standards.
No, those I don't have. I only have double standards.
Well, that's me and Eugene, apparently.
There are lines that one does not cross. Oh,
Wait,
that's
did you say I
totally-
had? Did you say I drove the car?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there
And
was
the
other
first
stuff.
time?
Never mind.
What about the deal?
Anyway. So
Trace pulls out her gun and shoots herself again.
I think instead of going for the zombies,
I knocked the gun
first-
out of the hand before she pulls the trigger. This time.
I think this time instead of going for the zombies first under the ground, now that we know that they're definitely there, maybe we should incapacitate the people who are holding the ritual, because as far as I know, they're just regular humans.
Mhm.
With the car.
So
And you should
mean-
reverse the harm that was done in any of that time as
Oh.
well.
so that was like the 2.
That was all my 4. That's
At
like,
least- But
I am still unstable.
Does that
At
mean I
least
have
the
to
door-
remove the
the door-
experience as well? The failure? Or do I
No,
keep
no,
it?
no. You
Okay.
you can all keep your experiences. It's just because
Okay.
time's back, the harm
Yeah.
obviously hasn't happened. But the experience still gets. Yeah.
the door to the cellar's
Gotcha.
been opened, or at least has been
Unlocked.
Unlocked.
So I took that harm. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we drive the car through and aim better.
I mean, we could literally find a way to relock this door, then sneak in through the back, and then lock the door from the other side to the basement,
to
and
trap
then
yourself.
go kill the
Well,
other people.
Yeah, that sounds legit. I think that's fair, because once we incapacitate the 2, I would like to drag their unconscious bodies into the cellar to then be eaten by their zombies. I think this sounds like a better plan than what we did the first time round. If this fails, I can't guarantee that I will be able to reverse time again.
Did they
Because that
have-
seems like such a crazy thing that I'm capable of doing, and I am going to rub
Constantly.
this in Prospero's face.
Did they have weapons?
The zombies or who?
Anyone.
Who?
The
Well, the
coins.
zombies bit and clawed us, and the queens, as far as I know, they were just surrounded by all sorts of.
Randy was
Christian-
holding a sawn-off
Oh, shotgun. Randy had a shotgun, and his brother didn't seem to be holding anything, but he was wearing necromancer robes. And there were
Right.
probably Christian statuettes in there that could be used as bludgeoning weapons.
Okay, so we sneak in through the back door and we incapacitate them, and then we drag them down the steps, and we let Munch and his brethren eat them, and then we burn.
Burn the house
Wait,
down.
no. But the only way to defeat the zombies is if they
If
kill.
the zombies kill their master, which is why we bring their unconscious
drag them
bodies
down.
down. Yeah, but we have to lock the cellar door from the inside on the way to
Wouldn't
the
it just
dining
be
room.
better to disguise them as somebody else? Because wouldn't the zombies know not to kill the people that raised them?
No, this is what I researched before, and as if you're not protected, the zombies will think you're fair game.
Let's just go and kick some ass, but knock them out.
Oh, okay, cool. That's
And
perfectly
disrupt
fine.
the
They
circle.
hurt Tracy.
Can
I'm assuming
I
they've got
can,
a summoning circle thingy.
can I take a pair of handcuffs out of my bra and use it to secure these cellar doors from the outside? Just handcuff the doors to the cellar.
Yeah.
Let's just use the ones that I hoped one day I would use with you. Let's just go with that. I can't arrest
because we've got to say that you're sorry, but your bra's empty now.
Oh, that's
You
right.
can't be
My
putting.
tit-
You
Your
can't be
bra
putting
has to
your
be
magical
empty.
bra of whatever you need is now empty.
Yeah.
And use Eugene's handcuffs.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
that's
always
even
liked-
better. The only time they'll get used.
I always
Yeah,
like to
the only
think that
time.
Trace specifically wore a bra that was like 2 sizes too big, because
Which
all
is
the
hard
extra
to
space was
find.
filled with the stuff.
That has been mentioned. I just want to point out that Eugene's cuffs does say Trace on them.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Trace chooses to ignore this information. And says, "Oh, that's an interesting brand name." And we'll use
They
them
look
to
like they're
handcuff
custom engraved.
Yeah, that's interesting. Do you have a lover named Trace too, Eugene? That's interesting. And I am going to handcuff the doors to the cellar.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
You
what's on the
can
other
call
side? It
everyone
says
that.
it starts for J.
Yeah, I never learned to read, so I handcuff the doors to the cellar.
Yeah, you have a 4.0 average.
Okay, the doors have been handcuffed. That is like the least amount of fun I've ever had with handcuffs, but it's fine. I'll make up for it later. What do we do now?
Go through the back door and find back door.
Okay.
Can I ask a question before we go to the back door? Did you tell us that he kissed Tracy?
No.
Okay, thank God, because that
Wasn't
would have
mentioned.
sent me right back to where I was.
Bree
Like-
is just like, why the hell am I the one left with these brutal memories once more?
Yeah, so we're gonna go through the back door. Do I need to roll burglar to like get through the window, or can I just do it? Okay.
I know I will
Oh,
need a
the window
burglar
or door?
attempt.
Yeah, a door, window, whatever is there.
Now we get the good rules.
I know, the second
Yeah.
run through.
Second time through is the charm, I guess.
Not
So
for
that is
me.
an
Mine's
8,
fail.
or is that an 8 or is that a 10?
10.
That's a
10. Okay, rad. So on a 10, I pick 3. So I'm gonna say we get in undetected.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I hold any of these? Because they don't seem super relevant right this second. Like, I don't think we're gonna get out of this without leaving a mess, you know?
Probably
And we're
not.
definitely gonna find what we're after.
Yeah. I just needed the roll to make sure that it wasn't, you
Okay,
being.
right.
Yeah. So we say that you get in into the back kitchen.
Mhm.
There is a door leading to the dining room and another door leading to the lounge, hallway, stairs and stuff like that. You got a good view of the inside of the house from last time when it was ripped open.
Yeah, so I will push open the window like a little bit more so the others can kind of shimmy through. And I take out my gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the rest of you are easily able to get in as well. And now it's just a matter of getting in and stopping them.
Eugene, for some weird reason, just angry.
Do we find where the cellar door from the inside would be in relation?
It seems that the cellar door probably comes off the hallway.
Off the hallway, okay. Just want to make sure that we kind of managed to lock it or so. But yeah, I think we're just making our way to the dining room. After
All right.
we lock the cellar door on the way.
All right, so you go into the hallway, find the cellar door. Well, what you think is the cellar door. Do you want to open it to check?
No.
We use Eugene's other pair of handcuffs to lock this side.
Gotta have
If
one for
anything, we
jail.
just put a chair to the door to try to stop it from basically being able to be opened.
It opens into the cellar, into the
Oh.
basement. So that
I think
won't
that
do it.
just-
If you put something
All
heavy,
right.
if they open
Oh,
it, then
put salt.
drops onto them.
Can we like pour a little bit of salt like
Oh, yeah.
super quietly in front of that door?
Sure thing. Go. Yep, that's fine. Totally pour a line, of salt. Yep.
This isn't the kind of lines that I usually do.
Or sell.
Yeah, yours are usually bigger.
All right. So,
Size does matter.
Dang it, I'm still out.
All right, like how do we sneak up on these motherfuckers?
Oh, Eugene's already just running up. He's angry. He doesn't know why. He just runs up to kick somebody in the face.
So you're going to just run into the dining room?
Yeah, I'm gonna run into the dining room and jump off the wall and just hit one of them right in the face with a kick.
Can we go for the one that has the shotgun, please? Like, try to incapacitate
Yeah, I did
that
tell you
fucker.
someone has a shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I gotta kick some ass, and I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but yeah, it does it.
Oh no. No.
All right. So Eugene just runs down the hallway, hip and shoulders the door into the dining room and bursts through. You can see yet again, there is the two brothers inside the dining room, both of them yet again shocked. But Randy turns straight towards you and just goes, "What the boom?" as you take 4 damage from a shotgun.
Cool. That works.
And then Andy goes, "Oh, Randy, it looks like we've come to the final moments. No! Do it, my brother, do it." And then he turns to himself with the sawn-off shotgun and blasts the last blast into himself and crumples to the ground, seemingly already in a prepared circle of goat's blood and salt.
Wait, how the fuck that happened? Was there everybody else behind me?
Yeah, everyone else is behind you in the hallway.
Yeah, because what I'd wanted to do before you like burst in was use magic to put people to sleep inside the room.
Did you want me to change the timer?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can
yes, the
reverse
timer
time.
has the timer has now advanced
To nightfall.
Yeah.
Nightfall. Excellent. Okay, so either reverse time or I'm going to try and gut shot Randy.
I mean, Randy's already shot himself. I mean, Andy.
Oh, yeah, but like I want to keep him from completing the ritual. Like, presumably he has to say something, right?
He's
or do
chanting.
something.
Yeah, he's already chanting.
Oh, okay, then I want to shoot his fucking jaw off.
And I want to run in and just like there's no dining table. They've cleared this space.
They've cleared this space,
circle.
and then there's
Okay.
ritual circles and shit like that.
Yeah, and then I would like.
I just want to rip his party started out to stop him chanting. That's all.
All right, so the 2 people are attacking Andy, and what Bree wants to do is do a running slide into the room and just swipe the salt circle from around him, and try to also disrupt the blood ritual markings on the floor.
All right, so we will go in the order that it was said. So we'll start with Tracy shooting her gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hopefully shoot this fucker's jaw off. That is what, a mixed success? Yeah.
Yep.
So on a mixed success for kick some ass, you and whatever you're fighting, we both inflict harm on each other.
Yeah. Well, as you shoot, the bullet flies towards him, and then as it gets in, like over the ritual circles around him, it slows down, hangs in the air, turns around, and goes straight back towards you.
Oh damn!
Mm-hmm.
In that time where it does that, could I see it and leap to take the bullet or no?
Oh, no, because we've already got
if it
two other
slows down.
Yeah, but we've got other actions going on. It doesn't hit her; it just goes towards her, no one takes any harm. But it seems that he is quite well protected.
Fuck's sake! Yeah.
So Chibi, act under pressure.
Oh yeah. Or was Munch going first?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned yours first.
Okay.
And plus, you'd probably want to break those protections before Munch dives at this barrier.
Yeah. So act under pressure, and I get +1 because of Welcome's broadsword.
Yep.
Advanced success.
So you, as the bullet is slowed in midair, you slide in as it goes over the top of you back towards Trace, and you swipe and just cover you're now covered in salt and blood and blood and like candle wax and things like that.
Yeah.
But it appears you've messed up the circle.
Okay.
And now, since you've had 2 actions, I'm going to have my one. And you can see Randy's arm twitching as he starts to stand. Bullet wound bleeding from him, and he's just like, "Ah."
Okay.
Karsh.
Kicking some ass.
Munch. Uh-huh.
As I run in, just dive for his throat to stop that chanting and just... I'm also hungry. Mixed.
So both do damage. What's the damage you do?
4.
Oh, gee. All right, let me find how much damage this old necromancer man can take. Oh no, he's still all right. He's still all right. All right. And he, yep. Necromantic touch that does double damage versus zombies.
Oh.
Hey, you chose to be a zombie.
Yeah,
So you take 2 harm that ignores armor.
Christ.
Which I've got armor. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I'm still alive.
All right. Now,
Mine also ignores his armor too. If he has one armor.
If you had no, he doesn't
Yeah.
have armor. It's all right. Yeah, so I suppose, Eugene, we will get your action now as...
Can I yell something at him?
Sure.
I just want to yell at Eugene. It's like, get Andy to Randy. Randy will eat him.
Oh, okay. Can I know manipulate someone is kind of more in terms of voice wise, but could I use manipulate someone, or should I use kick ass to try to maneuver a bite from Andy to Randy? Or is that act under pressure?
I think that's more act under pressure because you're not trying to hurt anyone and you can't really manipulate someone without talking. So yeah, you're trying to act under pressure to maneuver Randy onto Andy.
All right. Watch me still fail. Oh wow. No, I didn't. Hey. Look at that. I finally got something right without spinning something else.
All right. So after you've stood up from a shotgun blast,
Right, that happened.
blew you back.
Look, power of love here, okay? That's my whole stick.
The only time that Eugene is gonna get blown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, power of simp right here. That's how it works.
And you stand up and like start going, come on, Randy, bite me. And just as he lunges towards you, you do a sweet ninja roll out of the way, and he just starts lunging towards Andy. And he takes a bite out of Andy.
This is another one of those times where I still kill somebody at the end of this. I'm just...
No, because it was totally Randy who did the bite, not you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm so tired
And
of killing people.
He says, no, back, Randy. And he steps back out of his circle and he runs to the stairwell upstairs.
Oh. Are any of us in his way? In Andy's way? No?
No. Andy's upstairs now. That is my move.
Okay.
He's quite hurt. He's looking quite hurt, but he has run
Can't
upstairs.
get him. Smoke is fast. You just send smoke after his ass.
I'll chase after him.
Chase after him, but
Chase after and tackle.
yeah.
All right. That's the move.
So it's not a harm, but more act under pressure?
Yeah, act under pressure.
Am I... So I've got them all put out. Really shouldn't have done that. Act on the pressure. There we go. 'Cause I'm cool. There we go.
Yep. Yeah. So as you run upstairs and he seems to have like set up in the sort of like the top stairwell bit another ritual circle, like at least protective circle. But you were able to tackle him to the ground before he reaches into it.
Brains. No, just kidding. We're going to feed you to your brother. Sucked in.
Well, that's a hand clap right there.
Clip that shit.
Oh, that's great. Yes, so you have him tackled, and with your zombie strength, you're able to pull him back downstairs. He, yet again, touches you with his necromantic hand, though, as you take 2 more damage.
That's it. That's it, Daddy. Touch me with your hand. Lay them all over me.
I don't know why I felt like I heard this before.
Exercise me, Daddy. Exercise me.
That one I haven't.
So you're dragging him down. There is still a Randy here.
I'm now moving to dying.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And he lunges towards Trace.
I protect Trace.
All right.
Please let me protect Trace. Nope, I don't protect Trace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I attempt something, or is it one kind of thing to try to fail it?
Yeah, I think that unfortunately, Eugene, who did a sweet ninja roll, goes to step up and just slips over on Goat's Blood and just face plants back onto the ground. And the undead Randy comes up for a bite. And Trace takes 2 harm.
Okay. I can take that. It's fine. As he chomps into me, I say, "Oh, that? Bite me harder, Daddy."
Fucking zombies! I swear to God. Like,
what? You call that a bite, please?
I'm just coming down the stairs.
As now you arrive with holding Andrew in your arms as you walk him down the stairs. But there is still a zombie quite well distracted.
I want to try and use magic to
yeet
Randy at Andy.
To what?
Telepathically,
yeet.
Yeah, throw it.
Telepathic yeet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just use the force. Just go.
All right.
Oh, God. Success.
I've almost leveled up, by the way. This is actually funny.
I don't know how, but you are the best magic user ever.
I'm waiting for karma to get me. It's okay.
It just means you don't level up.
I know. But I'm saving people's lives.
So
you know?
As Randy is grappling onto Trace, eating, suddenly his legs lift into the air and his body just starts to be thrown into...
throw him at Andy's face.
Yeah. Slamming into Andy and
Munch.
As Munch is at the back, he gets slammed into a wall, takes at least, we've got to say 2 damage because you've got your 1 armor.
Oh, you don't have to account for the armor. The armor is there to protect.
Right, yes, but it still would be 2 damage from having someone tossed into you while you're carrying someone.
I just want to say, magical force is 1 harm.
Claws
is 2 harm.
Okay. Magical force is 1 harm, then it's 1 harm.
Yeah.
Okay, if there is a specific harm for magical force, yes.
Because these are things from my sheet.
And now there is like a zombie sandwich with Andy in the middle.
Yep.
Munch on the bottom, and then Randy's just like, and just goes, and bites into Andy. And
can I help?
Sure.
He has to get the killing blow.
Yeah, I'm helping him to get the killing blow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you shove him, shove his face.
Reach. Well, there's a
Fight
threesome, so I'm doing
harder.
reach around to grab to pull his head in closer to.
This is the dirtiest threesome I have ever heard of.
Mm-hmm. And
I
as
ain't
you're
gonna
pulling
lie.
them closer, he bites into Andy and then crumbles to dust in your hands as Andy dies. Yeah. Dead on top of you.
That was a weird cry, but it's fitting.
That
Sounds
was
like a Michael
perfect.
Jackson concert.
That's the sound Trace makes when you yeet the guy off of her.
You need tissue now?
All right, and it would be nice to have some other things, but we're getting late and we will wrap it up there. Congratulations. You were able to stop the apocalypse eventually, only killing yourselves a couple of times throughout the adventure or other people and having it fixed by the magic of reversing time.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, well done. You did stop the zombie apocalypse from happening. There are some questions we do need to answer at the end of every session. Let me just bring them up. Keepers, end of the session experience. So there's 4 questions we need to be asked. The first question is, did they conclude the current mystery?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sad.
Did they save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we did.
Well,
Yes, we did.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
We learned that time magic is invincible.
Time magic is OP.
Time magic equals plot armor.
Yeah. I think Bree is going to probably get like a message from the Magic Association going, please stop making alternate timelines.
Yo, we could be the MCU of the
Yeah.
tabletop world.
And did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
I'm actually a time wizard, not the searcher.
Yeah.
Mhm. Trace is willing to kill herself for more power very easily.
Yeah, even though it
Yes.
means the end of the world.
Like
That's some pretty messed up shit right there.
Trace
Eugene is
also
apparently uglier than a zombie.
Trace also doesn't want anyone to ever remember if she does anything with Eugene.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Seems to be a running thing.
Well, congratulations, Mark 2 experience.
Does
I
it
love
does it
level
carry
up.
over if you level up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've leveled up twice in this kit in this one game.
In one session.
One
You rolled
session.
so
This one
poorly.
session.
Even your
You rode
rolls-
so poorly all the time. Everything.
The
I
one
think you.
time.
Failed
It's
both.
horrible.
Mhm.
Just yeah. Anyway, outros. Start.
Mhm.
I'll start searching for someone to raid. So stick around.
Oh. I am Dr. Oblong. I am an electronic sound musician, producer. You can check out my music at SoundCloud/Dr. Oblong. But I have been the keeper of Monsters and Mysteries for this lovely little session that we've had. Glad that it's finished and no one had to kill themselves. It has been awesome fun. I recommend running Monster of the Week if you have the inclination. Very fun. And if you have stupid friends, they will make it very, very stupid and fun. Next, Chibi.
Hi, I'm Chibi, and I was playing Brianna, the Searcher, who is apparently also a time wizard. When I'm not playing Monster of the Week, I am a full-time commission artist, drawing people's tabletop RPG characters, and you can find my work at bespokecc.com.au.
Howln.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Howln. I am an anime player as well as any type of strategy games out there on my Twitch channel. I was playing Eugenius, the man who will never get laid. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun failing at everything today.
He's now like level 12.
Yeah. Literally, I'm just looking at all the cool things I can't do because I'll fail the roll.
And VJ?
Hi, I'm VJ Stonecraft. You can find me at VJ_Stonecraft on Twitter. I'm a TTRPG podcaster, streamer, writer. My specialty is Cthulhu by Gaslight Horror. I'm also the keeper for Lovewinds Craft. It's a Call of Cthulhu podcast. I'm also in the casts over at TTRPG and Crossroads Games.
And finally, Karsh.
Hi, my name is Karsh the Goblin. This is my channel, my project. I love all these people that I get to work with. You can find me here and more here and more here, and also anything that's named Goblin Cave TV. That's, yeah. We're going to be doing, this is the last episode for the year for this show. We've got another, Monster of the Week one-shot next week on Sunday USA time. One of our cast members, Chris Ricks, is going to be putting that up. It's going to be a little bit different and going to be very entertaining, I'm sure. So we've also got Circus of the Broken Chain on in 2 days' time. Tomorrow I might be doing something, but we've also got a delivery of a washing machine, so I might not be doing something because I have to deal with that. So that's the thing. But thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you everyone for putting up with Munch as well, because this has been really fun. Like, yeah, this is a really fun group. We're going to be raiding Holler, doing Savage Worlds. I'm just going to get that set up right now because I can never get this set up in time. And thank you everyone for coming in. It's been really super fun. See you.
Bye.